Okay, just to make sure. That's probably good. Okay. Ooh, new button, nice.
Ahoy, hoy.
Hello. You told me to ask you at the beginning.
Tried to do it quietly that time.
Yeah. You told me to ask you. Yes.
To ask you about your thing. Yes.
Yes. So
I'm basically giving you a freebie on this roll because you were supposed to have it last session and I just couldn't find you after you had already done it.
Yes.
So in the back of my brain,
primary was why they are interested.
What was the exact phrasing of it?
Yes. So like,
right.
No, one second.
Okay.
Turning on whisper because I seen on. Primary was why Tolaris is interested in Marceline. Right. And the secondary was basically any other information that they might be able to gather from Tolaris that they have on Marceline. Or about Marceline, that kind of stuff.
Okay. So...
Excuse the percussive maintenance?
It's why they're interested in Marceline.
Yes. Primarily.
And yeah. Okay.
Good morning.
Hello.
Okay, and I just want to remind you, if you roll a 0, you're well? Fucked. This is...
Yes. No. I am well. I'm just...
the, stress.
Yes. I'm currently seeing what happened with the person I asked to look into things yesterday.
I see. Well, I didn't get round to contacting my friend. Fortunately passed out, but I will be contacting her to do some snooping around Trident, potentially, you know. It's just snooping.
I do know we should also probably talk with Traverse, if nothing else pops up in a minute.
Today, didn't we agree to organize a meeting in the morning?
It is
Not bad.
the morning.
now-ish.
Fucking bad. Jesus Christ.
It is the morning. Well, quote-unquote morning, as morning can ever be in this planet.
Yes, I will be with you in just a moment then.
Splendid.
Okay, what's going on?
Your spy has gotten back to you.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. It occurred to me that I was trying to drop my my menu, and I think I unmuted when I was yelling for no reason. I'm sorry.
What I heard was the not bad. But yeah.
Not bad.
Okay.
So he'll get back to you, and he'll inform you that they have been able to sort of work their way into Masaru's information.
Mm-hmm.
They have gotten some documentation for it.
Mm-hmm.
What they can tell, insofar as they can see on paper, they are interested in Marceline because Marceline's family has connections to Valkyrie, first and foremost.
Okay.
And secondly, Marceline is a mage. It seems as though she has done quite a bit of work for Masaru in the past as well. Some of it is sort of sitting in files and things like that.
Okay.
And there are people who are close to her, very close to her, who are also listed as Masaru personnel.
Okay, so...
Marceline... Yeah, go ahead.
So what I get is... Family was with Valkyrie.
Yep.
She herself is a mage. She's been working with them for a little bit.
Yep.
And people that are close to her are also Masaru personnel.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the reason why Masaru is so interested in her is that she is now an employee of theirs. She's a mage. She's been working with them in the past, and this is something that, at least on paper, seems like they're just trying to, they're picking her up. she's been picked up by Masaru at this point. Now, whether or not this is true, I mean, you can go and ask her, or are you just on paper?
I haven't talked to her.
Well, you might want to find her,
Yeah, well...
There's a lot of question marks here.
Yes, so, thank you. I will do what I feel I need to do with this information.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, and you can, okay. Yep. Bye.
Well, no, I came back. What happened?
I was just saying thank you again, and you can go on your business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. The person I sent to gather some information has gotten back to me. Oh, you are already here.
Having some chatter.
Was it important, or am I interrupting?
No,
okay.
Just morning pleasantries. How did you sleep? Did you sleep well? Good morning.
Good
Did
morning.
you, by the way?
Yes, I slept like a rock.
Good. Okay. Okay.
You see what I did
Sorry.
there? Yes.
So, it looks like one of the reasons why they are interested in Marceline is that her family was tied to Valkyrie, at least in the past. She herself is a mage. She apparently has done work for them in the past. And a number of her people that are close to her are also under their employees list.
Okay. Did they say specifically whom, or just?
No, they didn't.
Including
They didn't specify.
Well, we can. I don't know. Okay, look. We do need to find Marceline because we do need to ask questions, and we also need to really verify as to whether she still wants to. I'm not sure. Can she work for us and work for Masara at the same time? I'm not entirely sure that's entirely plausible.
No, I do believe that would be a conflict of interest.
I do not believe
Hence, push.
her official employment on, at least in our records, has been changed.
Well, yes,
Yet.
She is
but also on
currently
the
employed.
note. She is currently employed, and she also said as much in the chat.
No.
In the communication.
That's right.
Except she isn't.
Has she been collecting pay?
We already looked
She
on.
isn't.
We already looked her up, and she hasn't been employed with us for the last year. But at least in our record, she's. I believe she's hasn't. It hasn't been changed to.
Confusion.
Right.
Communication is not necessarily. Well, in the communications, she says that she's been working for us for the past year.
Yes.
Or something or other. Something along those lines. So I'm a little bit thinking, like, what the fuck kind of lines, you know? Which is why I do want to go find her and actually ask her some questions. But for the love of God, she's so elusive and it's kind of, I won't lie, rather annoying.
Well, I think it's worth a run by again this morning. Because, I mean, I still have the practical matter of, wanting to replace limbs, get some upgrades. And I think that would be a good, icebreaker to,
Good excuse.
get around any kind of tension that might be there.
Indeed.
Then easing into the
so-
topic.
Yes, probably. On the note. So what we have today is we need to do the traverse talk for one. That's on the agenda. Probably comes before this. Perfectly frank. I think all of us being present for that would probably be beneficial, given the nature of the talk, assumedly.
Yes. Have either of you heard from Jin, by chance?
Not recently.
Not today, no.
Interesting.
He might still be at breakfast. I mean, you've seen them eat before.
It's a lot.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, should we head over to Traverse?
That we should.
Absolutely. Can I tag along?
Well, yes. Preferably, yes.
Good.
Because the nature.
Before we go,
what's
though.
the nature of the talk?
Yes.
Yes.
Officially, it is about the deal that we have more effectively made with them about purchasing land in the Undercity.
Yes.
But there is also potentially more that we would like to talk to with Alec specifically. Because he at least claims he is on our side.
Mm-hmm.
And he does know something about Fend.
Oh.
So okay.
I believe I already told you
So
this.
This is fine, but more yes. Well, yes. But more or less, so what we're doing here is we need to try and gauge what his interests are and why he's aligned with us. Is that what the whole conversation, you want the conversation to be about?
That sounds reasonable.
Along
Potentially
those lines.
talking with him in more depth about what we have been doing. If we believe that he is trustworthy.
Well, yes, but tick for tack, we'll have to give away some of our information as well. That's kind of how trust works.
Yes.
So, what do you want to divulge? What are you comfortable divulging?
If at the very least, if we believe that his wills align with ours, us looking into Msaru is probably a decent start.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the fact that Marceline has been questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not going into details, but at least to begin with.
I'm not entirely sure whether Marceline will be relevant here. Maybe if it comes up.
Right.
I don't imagine it would be, but we'll see.
She does seem
I
to be
keep
tied with
hearing
Masaru, though.
She
Right,
does.
but Traverse doesn't seem to be part of that situation.
Traverse,
I don't know of what
part
use it
of
would be to
the-
Traverse.
Exactly. So part of what I believe Traverse is aligned with is basically ensuring that at least some of the Undercity remains free, in a sort of a weird way, hence why they're giving bits of it to us.
Well, that was the point that I wanted to make. I'd like to, I would be pleased if we were to leave this meeting with something more concrete, because Alex seems to be wavering on the details and changing them because we don't have a well-worded agreement.
We have a worded agreement, but we're not going to be signing any contracts. Not with something like this.
Fine, alright.
Also, there is the fact that Masaru believes that they own the people of the Undercity.
Oh, did I tell you about,
That's an important
their
piece.
agreement with
That's
Trident?
something that's relevant.
No.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. Yesterday evening was a
Surveillance, right?
blur after I got back. Yes. They are covering the entirety of the Undercity with surveillance. Trident's installing it for them. So not only do they own the people, they are making sure they stay in line.
Watching.
Yes.
Well, curious. Anyway, so that note, that little tidbit is relevant. Masaru
That
owns
is
the people.
true.
I think Mr. Myth would love to hear that.
And the surveillance, because I mean that's intercorporation doing.
Yep.
So.
But it's
Shall we?
more over the fact of yes, absolutely. We should stop
Sorry.
talking.
Them to give up our slot to another smallish meeting that they of course have.
It's already tight. Shut up. What's going?
Ugh.
What?
She has already sprinted off.
Sprinted off to where?
Here.
Oh. Oh no, you're not. I heard it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I heard it. What about you?
Sounded distant enough, I guess.
I seem to have something in my ear. Let me just...
I surprisingly
Oh.
didn't.
Hmm?
I didn't hear any gunshots.
We'll let you know.
It did sound like pretty distant, like maybe a
Oh, yeah,
quarter
they
to
were
over,
pretty
but,
far.
like,
Little do they know I
Over
should.
towards Valkyrie where they test guns.
yeah.
Ish? Maybe? I have no idea.
Little do they know I should be. I should know. I should be able to hear
It
it.
sounded like Shimetsu, though. Like Shimetsu rifles, you know?
Oh,
Okay, maybe we should
towards Shimetsu where they test their guns.
Shimetsu.
Oh, yes.
That's what we
Oh, you're right. Hello. We like to... I think we
How can we help you?
had something organized yesterday, I believe, by, I believe Mr. Myth's assistant. We wanted to meet with him, but he was a bit busy.
Is Alec available?
Nobody's in currently.
Shit.
That is unfortunate.
I think everybody's running late, honestly. Only one I've seen is Baby.
I'm sorry for the intense percussive maintenance. My ear isn't working. At least
She's a
fully. It's
secretary, but we...
a little.
Oh, I think
She
I
doesn't
know.
speak, yeah.
Well,
Other than that, I haven't seen anybody.
this is typical, right? It's a deja vu, right?
I know what my next point of order is to go find the next person that's not home.
Marceline.
Yeah, we're just
Yes,
here to guard
I mean we are
the
here at
opening
Traverse,
this
so.
point.
Well, shit. Fuck shit. Let's fucking go. Why not?
Damn it all.
It's quite alright. We'll be back, I imagine. Have a wonderful day, okay?
See you then.
So early in the morning, yet here we go.
Yes. Well, it's a good time for breakfast.
True. Ladies first.
Okay.
So sad Mr. Jin
And the
missed out
gentleman
on
hits
this.
the call button. Thank you.
But that was quick. It's just already
Right,
out. Here we
okay,
go.
well, there's 3 of us, so who... You want me to jump down into the DM and let them know?
Yeah. You might have to give notice.
Probably not a bad idea.
Well,
Just in case.
they're actually at the lowest, so... I'll hop down there.
Just hop down and give notice.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this will be exciting.
Hello, DMs of District 32. I have 3 people from the upper city that are planning on coming down. Is that okay? Excellent. See you shortly.
Oh, brand new headset again.
You!
You feel the cheap one.
Dang it! Dang.
Alright, go ahead and request. We're clear.
It's a light here,
Well,
okay?
It's a little weird in here, but it's fine out there.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll come in to find you. Alright, okay.
Later, though, because we
Sometimes
hurry.
later.
I have a busy schedule today.
yeah. Well, unfortunately, we left
Get ourselves in
after
again
we
since
looked
were
for you.
left.
Yep. Here we go. Blue. Looks like the handheld updates relatively quickly now. As opposed to, I believe it was every 5 minutes before. Loading, loading, loading.
Ah, here we go. Welcome.
Hello.
I love how that goes from 41 to 46 in a matter of seconds. I mean, we are half of the ones that came in, so.
We asked, at least.
Oh, wake up, oh, shake up, oh, wake back up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Alright.
This might not take long.
Ready to go.
We'll see.
This
Yeah,
might.
let's go
quote,
knock on
unquote.
an empty door.
Okay, well,
Let's go and just
I'm being
knock the shit out of
pessimistic
it.
because
Let's
I'm
move.
usually wrong, so.
to the plaza.
Okay,
Oh,
it's time. Time to move.
yes it is.
Time to shamove. We have a business to attend to, and we have to catch this person. Because, good lord, it's difficult to find them. Find them.
Just to, come together on this, would like to bring up the reason why I'm here first, and then lead into the whole heavier
Sure.
topic.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Sure, go. You
Okay.
then do be my guest. Lead the way.
Oh no.
The back's open.
I remember getting an email saying that you were going to get someone from
I need to buy one more thing for me real quick, if that's alright. I think something nice and cold and refreshing.
Excuse me? Marceline?
Where we get all these bits?
Hello?
Oh yeah, awesome. Anyway, here's we have like 14 scrap, 7 car. How much carbon do you have? 2. Place one of mine. Give to you.
Excuse me?
Give.
Curious.
And we have
And there she goes.
She did almost run into me.
Did she say anything? Or just stare?
No.
Well, surprise, surprise.
Well, no, it's more like no surprise, but unless it was sarcasm.
this is Bat, my employee.
It was
Actually, no.
sarcasm,
No,
yes, dear.
you sarcasm? Never. No,
No.
you'd never conduct sarcasm.
Seems like a lot of
You hear gunshots.
I actually hear them this time.
Okay, good.
Curious.
place it here.
That sounds closer than I would like them to be.
Just a dude with a Hawaiian shirt.
For you?
It almost sounds like it's in the alley.
Ah, maybe it's off like the mocktail.
Did you hear what they said?
Yeah, I don't know why he wears a Hawaiian shirt.
Do you want to take a
I
look?
don't know. It doesn't
I
seem to be
can
the way approachable.
clandestinely take a look.
If you wish.
Alright.
The temptation is unreal for me, though.
Nah, it's no problem.
So, what's been going on? You
uh,
work with a second hand?
I'll man the shop for a bit.
Okay then.
What I'm here for.
Okay then. In the meantime,
Adventure.
We might as well get some food.
why not? Let's see what's open.
Ah, fair enough. Well, do you ever see he wears like a floral looking shirt. And if you see him, let him know the chair he let him know the chair he ordered is still up for pickup when he's ready. I'll be at the store if you
Xenon, Rhapsoidia.
when you want contact.
Clandestine did not work.
I'm going to try to look for the guy.
But there are 2 dead. Nope, I would not go that direction. There are 2 dead bodies. I'm above you, towards the dirty diamond, up high. There are 2 bodies down there. 3 people. Yes. Someone in a Hawaiian T-shirt that asked me if I was a cop, and I promptly left. I'm surprised they were looking up.
There's 2 other gunmen over there, but they're pretty held up.
Well. Oh well. Do you ever think if you just maybe wait outside of Marceline's shop, you'll just appear eventually? Wait, no, she works. Sorry, why would she? Does she have any reason to go back to the shop anymore?
And people are jumping all over the place today.
Probably gonna need to take off soon.
Oh, we'll be done in like a few seconds here.
It is unfortunately looking like nothing is open right now.
You guys want a burrito?
Actually,
Would we be appreciated? We came down for some breakfast.
Sorry, some people just got killed in the alleyway over there.
I see.
Yeah.
I believe we heard the shots.
Yeah, it was a full-on like a lot of death. Yeah. Anyway, I happen to have 2 burritos right here. If you are interested in buying.
That'd be splendid.
Sure.
Is that a Hawaiian t-shirt?
It's just something comfortable I throw on, you know, it gets me nice and comfy.
supposedly, the chair that you have ordered is up for delivery.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I'll get it when it gets here,
Someday.
I guess.
Sorry, pickup.
Enjoy your burritos.
Thank you.
Yeah. I heard it was yesterday too. I don't know if the guy who's running the store's open. Was like the synthetic in there. I don't know if he's working right now.
You two have your interplanetary comms on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, I've heard double. This is very loud. Plays through him.
I see.
Mm.
A little bit of feedback.
This is very good. Thank you.
Please enjoy.
All right, Jin Jr.
I really stuffed that down apparently.
Well,
Jin Junior, where's that from?
you just, like in 2 bites, inhaled it.
Well, I didn't mean.
Like,
Well, it was unintentional. I just have a really big mouth.
Fair.
Apparently. Well, so what is okay?
So,
you want
the
to- do you-
burrito person was wearing the Hawaiian t-shirt. He was the one that was questioning me looking at the dead bodies.
Yes. Well, he also just did tell us that there were 3 dead bodies that people were just killed.
Okay. Okay, I see.
So I don't think there's anything to hide because he did just tell us.
Or he recognized me.
Maybe. No idea. But besides the point. What kind of were they? Just civilians, or what did they look like?
They looked like civilians.
Hush,
I
hush.
did,
Ah, come on, man.
Right. It did just look like normal civilians. There was one person that,
Man.
looked a little more armed, more organized. Very short person. Like a little boy.
I see.
It was weird.
Well,
I shouldn't say little boy because there's lots of different kinds of,
species.
things
and the
around.
like.
The last I saw, they were running into
Hello.
the clinic. So.
Bleeding out. Same shit. This one's just being a pussy.
Bleeding?
Well, he did just get shot up, asshole. They just. What the fuck?
Get back in the bank.
Alright.
Oh my.
Gimme. Paid good money for that sandwich. You want to throw it away?
Well. don't know if it's worth calling Miss Marceline.
I guess.
Is this something worth doing? Do we have a decent reception down here?
Hell, I was getting blueberry.
Personally, I'm not entirely certain how to contact her.
Well, we have her cell phone number. Her cell phone contact, because we sent her that message. And she reached it back on the radio.
Get back here! Like your rest! You.
Thank you.
Ah! Oh yeah, me! Hi!
Churros.
Surprise, I'm realizing that they're all back at the bar and I didn't actually grab any yet.
My eyes are filled with such hatred. Get them now.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, back to work.
I did not follow any of that.
I'm not entirely certain what that was either.
Fair enough.
Entirely certain as to what?
The, spindly armed robot and the person with the tablet.
It's me.
They embraced each other.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Well, they seem
Come on,
to be. Well, I know the spindly armed one seemed to be just fine.
Yeah, that one right there.
Quite polite, actually.
Do you remember when we contacted Marceline a few days ago? When she was in the upper city. Do you think we'd be able to do that again?
Fuck if I know.
Would it be worth trying? Sorry?
I mean, you can try it. If you like. I mean, I'm kind of getting a little bit sick of this.
Well, I really like new arms. Seriously, though.
But
They're starting to rust.
Of course, for you.
Right.
But like more or less, this whole twisted chase game, we're spending so much time on it that we're not really getting much else done.
All right, let's go get other stuff done then.
Because like I feel like she's so elusive that it's getting to a point where it's like, we'll just run into her when we run into her at this point. You know, given the fact that she owns that, and she apparently works for Masaru, a bunch of things. No idea.
I see.
Really, no clue.
Yes. All right. Well, what's the next point of business?
We might as well head back up. See if we can speak with Alec now.
We can try. Let's do it.
However, if you do wish to call Marceline, that might not be a bad idea.
Okay. Do I need to get a DM to
Go
do that
ahead.
or what?
I have no idea.
What's wrong with them? Was it at my post? I missed it. I can't keep up. I feel like I just got ding dong ditched. What the hell do they want? He was here to deliver the churros I ordered. Hey, why are you screaming in my bank?
Oh, there you are! Oh no, I just gave it away. I went to the bank, but I couldn't find you.
How are you guys?
Doing fine?
Getting on.
That's okay. I'll just wait for next time.
We are still looking for Marceline.
Part two. Sorry, they're making a yap over there about sure.
We are still looking for Marceline.
Good.
Oh,
Well, you know, now
Marceline,
that's
huh?
You got something to say to me?
Yes.
Elusive.
Hello.
I am trying to call
She
Marceline.
tends to show up eventually. I'm trying to think.
How
Who would
exactly
be a
would I
great
go about
person
doing
to
that?
find her?
No, I was wrong.
I assume you have their contact info because.
Yep, we pulled it from the Galactic Union, and we were able to successfully contact her 2 days ago.
Trying to see if they're even in map.
Yeah, that was actually my first question. So, yeah.
Faye thinks you're hiding something.
Don't think they are.
Okay, so just assume that they don't answer.
Diamond, what?
What?
Call does not get connected.
Yeah, it's just goes to voicemail.
Okay. It seems to be going straight to the voicemail.
Not surprising. Absolute
That
pain
is
in the arse.
unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Getting fucking involved.
Well,
Professional rock player says that
shit.
Not
Upward
Yes,
we
let's leave
go, I suppose, unless one of us wants to stay down here and try to keep looking. And stay where we, you know, ask around.
Well,
always leaving.
You might be leaving.
I mean, I'm willing.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
We were trying to figure that out. So,
Wait, so are you
I will
both
have a-
staying? And
No,
and I'm
head
the
head
one
back.
who
I
you're
might as well
with, or-
head back up.
Right, you two, because I probably would not be as much help, possible detriment to your conversation with Mr. Alec.
I let one of her friends know. She's looking around now. She can pull her. She might have seen her today.
Okay then. Thank you.
But if I had to guess, she'd likely be in the Undercity. Knowing her.
Okay. Do you know what she where did she frequent in the Undercity?
I haven't been down in the Undercity in a very long time. I just know she goes back and forth from there.
Oh, yeah. That other bad.
I see.
Well, I suppose
I
we'll
might
ever
be able to
wonder.
get a quick word back for you. Maybe she's not here.
Yeah, no one's seen her, unfortunately. I just asked the wyverns.
No one's
They
seen
haven't
her.
seen her all day.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on
The
them.
wyverns.
We can
Thank you.
I think Marceline's in charge of the wyverns. Alright, so.
What are the wyverns?
They're a mercenary organization here in the row.
Oh, okay.
They have a galactic presence. This is just one of their meager stations. Understaffed.
I see.
Not really active.
Little do you know.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry you've come out down all this way, but yeah, I don't think she's
Oh,
here.
it's a daily affair now. I mean, we take the opportunity to have
It's
breakfast.
daily affair. We go have a look around to see if we can find her. We never do.
As well as get food.
Have you tried the Undercity?
Well, no harm descending, I suppose. I mean,
I do believe we should speak with
Mr.
Alec,
is busy. He's not going anywhere.
or at least see if we can.
Coach, thank you. Thank you for reaching out.
No problem.
Yes, thank you.
And finding out.
Take care.
Yes, you two. Head back up to the upper city. Handle the traverse thing, because obviously it's difficult to align schedules. So I would take advantage of that. I'll go to the Undercity and look around. I'm sure there's other things there. Now that we know that we're not forbidden to be there. We're just unwanted. I'm not as concerned. So I'd like to go around and see maybe the shops and other things that the
Here, please.
people have. So,
As you will, we will head back up.
all right. All right, I will see you later. I'll have my galactic communicate or my intercity comms on, so feel free to reach out.
Splendid.
Yes.
Take care. See you soon. Ooh. Ooh.
Interesting.
I don't recognize the voice. I do not recognize the voice. I'm not entirely sure I've heard her speak recently, at the very least. Probably forgotten it. Also.
But they're not good dressers, you know what I mean? Oh, hi, bye. Okay, I didn't. It's fine.
Thank you. Hey Fred, you got snacks on deck? Snacks on
The motherfucker.
What the fuck? God fucking damn it! God fucking damn it! Oh my god! Fuck!
We couldn't. There was no way we could. There was no way we could.
We had no idea. We'd have no idea, dude. We'd have no fucking clue it was her. Oh my god! But I saw her. It sounded like Callista, so I was like, okay, is that Callista? And I'm like, fuck my life.
So-
fuck, and I stared at her.
So I knew it. I knew it was her out of character. In character, voice change like
Same.
yeah like like in character voice changers like synthetic all of that jumbly stuff messes up vocal recognition.
Moreover, mask as well. Like, there's no way of us actually knowing that. So, like,
I mean yes.
Oh my fucking god!
If-
I can't believe we've just fucking missed her. Oh, what a fucking! Oh, it hurt. It hurt so much.
Okay, at
I had
least-
a fucking meltdown on stream. A mini meltdown.
At least Ark's still down in the general, not up there.
The end of the city. Oh, it's going down to the end of the
Okay,
city.
but she may or may not return to the row.
So, maybe. But like, once we get done with Mr. Myth, I don't know what Sinon will do. Sinon might come back down.
Maybe.
We'll have a see. Let's go back up and let's try
Okay.
not to fucking cry. That I already have, vividly. God.
Man, that is
Oh,
sad.
That's so upsetting. That's so upsetting. I need a hug. Can you help? Fucking, my God.
One of these days we will catch her.
That's ridiculous.
One of these days.
We'll fucking grab her by the collar and say, "You're going nowhere. You're going right nowhere. You're not even working for Masara anymore. You're working for us, and you will
So-
be at our beck and call 24/7."
At least the Union, Zia, and Coach know. Not sorry, the Wyvern, Zia, and Coach know.
Yeah. But see, it's gonna be funny.
Whether or not the
because
teller is a
Sia
different
or
topic.
yeah. But yeah, but that's funny because they're gonna see her and they're gonna be like, "Oh, hello," and then it's like, "Oh yeah, the Union are looking for you," and she's like, "Ah, yeah, ah, shit." It's just completely.
Sounds about right.
Gone. They're all gone. Okay, so let's hop up to the city.
There you go. Hey.
Hey, nerds, do you know how's the radio station for Astro?
I do not know the radio station for Astro.
Okay, thank you.
I want to say 45, but I feel like I'd be wrong.
Check the pinned messages in the Upper City chat.
Found him. Thank you. 45. Yeah, it is 45.
There you go. It's a gun. Like I was just stared at that for a minute. I'm gonna put this in the trash.
Probably good idea.
Hello.
No one needs.
Is anyone from the Union on this channel?
Hello? This is Rhapsoidia. Who is speaking?
Hello, Rhapsoidia. It is Lieutenant Jonathan from Shimetsu. I'm currently at Union Tower and would like to have a small meeting.
Okay, we will be there in a moment.
Understood.
How exciting.
Looks like our business with Traverse needs to wait.
What urgency? You always need urgency, right? At your leisure. Good morning, Jonathan.
Hello?
Sergeant.
Morning. How are you all today?
Doing fine?
Quite alright. You come in.
We could have this talk inside.
Your office, Rhapsoidia? Or meeting room?
Might as well speak here.
Possibly your office is best. Keep it short and simple. There's a ID I need deactivated. It is apparently a couple decades old, but apparently it worked through the security gates in the row. So I need that ID deactivated.
Okay.
We can see to that. I believe.
I swear, if it's fucking connected somehow. So, who is this person?
The name should be Cassidy Carabas.
Cassidy Carabas.
What can I do for you?
Hi, yes. We would like a ID, deactivated. Cassidy Carabas, correct?
Yeah. According to the records that you have on this identification, this person is already deceased.
Okay, but it's been we're deactivating the identification.
Yeah. You can deactivate it. You can deactivate it. But typically, that would be really, really weird because if somebody's dead, they're clearly not using
He did already tell us that this is a couple of decades old.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can go ahead and deactivate it.
Yeah. Okay.
At the very least, you can take all of the Shimetsu clearances and everything else off of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Just so you know.
Yeah, no worries.
Mostly.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she does seem to be dead, which I'm guessing lines up with the fact that it's a couple of decades old. And it has been deactivated.
Quite curious, though.
Yes. And you are welcome.
Oh. Yes. So,
Do you have any idea who used it? Given if you're implying someone did.
Yes, they did. I saw them right in front of my face yesterday. Quite surprising. Perhaps ghosts exist. I'm not sure, or maybe it's just another row citizen who claims to be Cassidy.
Unnerving.
Well, I suppose you will take care of it as you see fit.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll see you out, Sergeant.
It's a lieutenant now, unfortunately.
Lieutenant. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Understood.
The death of Lieutenant Craver. Suppose it came with a promotion, an unwanted
Craver?
promotion.
The
Yes.
gentleman in the hat.
Mm.
Is that what you meant?
He perished. Honorable duel.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you again.
Take care, Lieutenant. Of course.
Have a good day.
As to you.
Yesterday
Honorable duel.
they were surprised that one of their employees died, and it might be Craver.
Most likely. That's it. That's unusual. I wasn't. He was the one who had the disposition as well towards us, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly. There's a bit of an oddball standing in the corner, giving us a bit of a
Yes.
laugh.
Since that is done, though, I do suppose we are free.
To traverse, hopefully this time. Pretty fucking please, if you'd be so kind. Good timing on the lieutenant's part, though.
Yes.
Right. Fingers crossed, we've got this. And any good news?
Unfortunately not. Nobody is in.
Shit.
I don't think anyone's on the radio either. I'm the only one here.
Alec, where the fuck are you?
So, see, we have a very important thing to discuss. Hopefully, you're qualified. No, sadly not, because as much as I wish this could be done quickly. I guess. If you'd be so kind. Our radio channel is open on Radio 40. If Mr. Myth returns, would you be so kind as to give us a heads up?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully
Take
you
care.
can find him before he returns here.
You know, I feel like it'd be a better option if we did just go wander about, you know? Maybe we just run into him, you know?
Possibly.
Should we shuttle around corporations till we just find him in the plaza somewhere?
And if we don't find him, might as well do some paperwork and the like.
Oh, fuck paperwork. I'd rather do it all at night so I can
Or
fall over it.
look into things, at the very least.
Quote unquote. Ooh, exciting. Where to?
Geb is my first thought.
Geb, here we come. Is this me? Is this new? Looks like it's in the works. Hello, Jerry.
How can I help you today, Mr. Honey?
Just having a wander about, and you know, peruse.
currently on the lookout for a certain somebody, but let's see, it doesn't look like they're here.
Well,
How
would
is
you
it?
like to browse our display? Newly installed.
Oh, why not? Why not? Let's go. Do show us.
Finally, some actual food.
It's very premium.
How beautiful.
Here we have on display the Geb Cube launcher, able to launch normal Geb Cubes and explosive Geb Cubes. Very
Explosive
volatile.
Geb cubes? I see. Is there a particular reasoning behind why they explode, or just for shits and giggles?
For weapons, I believe.
Well, works out.
Over here we have on display our newest creation, the GebCube beanbag, created by me. We just sold 10 of them to Masaru this morning.
You know, as much as I don't really eat GebCubes very often, I would sit on that.
I do have a sample if you would like me to get it for you, if you'd like to test it.
If you'd be so kind.
Okie dokie, I'll be right back, sir.
Quite interesting.
Here you go.
Ooh.
It is made out of 75%, 75 worth Gebicles of Geb cubes. It has enough give that you can sit down in it, comfortably squish, and when you stand back up, it'll reform like a stress ball.
You know, given all the stress we deal with on a daily basis, this seems very promising. Ooh. Ooh.
Wonderful.
How much are these?
One GebCube beanbag goes for about 60,000 credits.
Holy shit.
75 GebCubes per beanbag.
The temptation is certainly there, I would lie.
They are also 100% edible.
Okay.
Bonus package, you know. I think of everything these days. I will keep it in mind, and I'll probably. Temptation is very high, though. I would lie. You want to give it a try yourself?
The soy GebCube.
Soy.
Yes, sir.
What is soy?
Soy flavor.
I believe soy is fake meat. I'm not sure exactly.
Great explanation.
You know, like soy. Soy milk is a thing. Maybe it's like fake. I've never really looked into it myself, honestly.
It's rather soy. Curious.
Over here we have on display the coffee, very popular. Gives you about 2 days worth of caffeine per GebCube.
Of course.
Is that health?
I'm running on 3 of them right now and I seem fine.
Oh boy.
Curious.
Over here is the mint, my personal favorite. Gives you minty fresh breath.
You know, I could
I believe
actually.
it has been compared to something called the Shamrock Shake, if I remember that correctly.
The Shamrock Shake. Curious. Is it part of your morning routine? Freshen your breath.
Oh yes, I grabbed one right down by the vending machine at the entrance to the GebCube path.
I see. Good to know.
Is there anything that you would like me to pass on to my corporate employers while you're here? Or are you just here to browse?
I do believe we were mostly just passing through.
Browse. Well, we thought we'd stop by, you know. Like all the scenery. Also the music. It's really jamming.
It is. It's a very good bop.
But so I believe we need to move on though, right?
We probably should, yes.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
This was a pleasure.
It's my
I'll,
pleasure, Mr.
I'll
Honey. And
keep
I'm
note.
sorry, what's your name, sir?
Rhapsoidia.
Mr. Rhapsoidia. It's been a pleasure, sir.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful
Have a good day.
You have a good day.
Is it going to turn around?
Stop saying that.
Have a good day. Where to next?
Shumetsu?
Shumetsu.
Might as well. I know you mentioned the music over at Gep, but I personally really like the music here.
Understandable, given what you are, and kind of the whole. I imagine this is kind of like reverberating, like kind of like, you know, almost
A
like
bit, yes.
vibrations through your skin, like very gentle. I'd expect as much.
It is actually similar to the way that Ikarods speak. This mostly sounds like nonsense, but similar.
Nonsense. Curious.
I definitely see anybody active around here.
Unfortunately not.
Hmm. Shall we bop along?
Avalon?
Avalon. You always come behind me at the unexpected angle.
I do see David and their synthetic, and someone who I do not recognize.
No idea. Did you lead the way? Assuming if you want
Do
to
we?
talk to them.
I don't see much need. I feel
I don't
like
know, it's up to you.
I feel like if we're here, we would see him, at least from this angle, unless he's in one of these areas. But
Well, you know, I mean, it depends. Who would you like to ask? You know, who would you like to go? Oh, hello.
Also, hug bots. I find that concept very cute. Don't know where that came from.
Gee. Shall we go
Can we
to
get an office hug bot?
possibly?
Cute. Right. On to where to next, Governor?
This is Detective Flint Cross. I just popped upward.
Loud and clear, Mr. Cross. What do you need?
Well, I was hoping to talk to you, Mr. Honeycomb. Need a clearance on weapons and, well, medical.
Very well. We'll be on our way there now. Mr. Cross.
Hello, anyone from Union in this frequency?
God. Thank you.
As you will.
Yes. We wish to speak with you soon.
Yes, I just got told that I was heading to Union Tower. Are you over there?
Yes, we are.
Lovely, I'll be there in a minute.
Thank you.
Do you want him to see Mr. Crosshair?
I'm not certain.
Make a call quickly. We don't have a choice. It's up to you.
No. You
I will
deal with...
hide him.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, hello there.
Sorry, I was expecting you on the other side.
Oh, it's... Well, since I come from over there, 50-50 chance.
That is fair. Shall we head in?
Sure, if it requires it.
This is going to be a discussion.
Alright.
Now, Sinon should be here, doing some work. You honestly caught us as we were returning to the building.
Sorry, what?
You caught us while we were returning to the building. Sinon is just doing some work.
Oh. Lovely, lovely.
It does seem like he is right over here.
I see.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, familiar
Hello?
faces.
Hello.
Yes?
You can head on in, or wherever you're headed.
I'm not sure. I got told that you need to talk with me, so I'm not sure where I'm needed.
Okay. Very well. Right.
Whoops!
What would you want to do? Do you want to have us all together and just talk together? Because I feel like it might be the
Might as well, honestly.
course of action here. Yes. Take a seat. We'll come in here. Wherever you like, Mr. Smith.
Yes?
Okay. So, do you want to lead?
Well,
Or would you like me to?
and so the first thing is when I told you that Flint didn't work for us, that was a lie.
Can you repeat that? It's cutting off a tiny bit. Here's
When I told you that Flint was not working for us, that was a lie.
Oh, I knew.
I figured as much. I didn't want to reveal his cover, though.
It's understandable. That's why I didn't pressure too much.
But while you're here now, you see him in our offices, so it's kind of impossible to ignore it.
Yes.
Well, it's literally right there.
It's, exactly.
A little bit.
So, given that you know about that, and I'm curious to know how you did know about that. But I'll ask that in a bit later. I'm going to ask now, what else do you know?
About what? I know many things about many things, but
Let's start with, what did you want to tell me when you asked the first time?
well, I'm pretty sure Flynn has informed me about what has happened in one of the council meetings on the city.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are very well aware. It's very stressful.
Well, I have shown my interest in the, not letting Masaru take over that with all their might and power and yada yada yada.
Yes.
So have it in mind that you have someone working for you in the council without the actual other people of the council knowing, or at least one of the Masaru people of the council knowing about it. It means that you have some similar interests as I do.
Yes. One of the...
Can I speak plainly to clear the air?
As you will.
Might as well.
Go for it.
I did have a cover of just a private eye in the Undercity. But that cover's been blown. Someone revealed to Masaru themselves that I'm actually Union. And they think I'm trying to work against them for their interests in enslaving the Undercity.
And that is part of the problem. They say that they own the people.
Just own the people there. Yeah.
And that requires contracts.
But there's no such contract.
So Masaru has taken over the Undercity by force. No, the corporation or anyone has tried to stop them. But technically, they don't actually own the place. There's no actual contract saying that they do own the place, do they? Or they have taken over.
It is difficult.
This goes against corporate sovereignty.
Unfortunately, because the Undercity was separate from District 32, when it happened, it was its own entity and not under my jurisdiction.
They claimed it on a technicality.
That is more or less what it is, yes. However...
They do have actual legal claim over that, or it's just
Yes.
theoretical?
Legal claim...
has went against them. I don't think the other
At the very least, I have looked into it, that it is legally theirs. However, there is still the topic of the fact that they can't own the people without contracts.
Though they say they do. Which is part of the concern.
Ark has specifically pointed that out. And Calliope knew what she was saying.
We know what Masaru has done before to some people, that mages and magic users that didn't go by the rules before, so maybe it's just the fear factor. People obey them because they are afraid. And no other corporation or anyone else is doing anything to avoid that, so they feel helpless. And they try to do all the other ways to try to gain some control back in their lives.
I do believe that with your help, we might be able to put some pressure on them legally.
please do tell more.
We are the Union. We are in control of the laws of how this city works. However, if we change it by ourselves, we might get unwanted backlash. But if we have someone from a corporation backing us, that might help.
The thing is, like, you know how that will look for Travers if Travers starts working with Union on broad daylight. They'll do backlash on not only on you, but on us too.
Right.
That is understandable.
There's a time limit. Since the corporation themselves are afraid of anyone trying to get in front of their superseding of their will. Anyone they believe is anti-corp, specifically anti-Masaru. They use blood magic to cleanse the flesh from their bones.
That's what I was talking about before.
Yes, he has actually notified us. Notified us.
How many times they've done it by now, but I think it's about to kick up more, if nothing happens.
And I've also heard mention of cameras being set up.
Yes, they've been set up in the water district for the moment, but they do plan to set it up on every district in the Undercity. But that is Trident doing. But I do believe it's in coalition with Masaru, because Masaru will not let it.
I would guess so, yes.
They made a deal. Yeah.
So, what I want to know is there a legal way to talk and buy the places or certain locations on the Undercity from the people living there? Or is actually completely legally owned? Because if that's the case...
The corporations themselves have a checks and balances. If the other 6 corporations knew about this and approached Masaru, they'd have to, well, feign to corporate sovereignty. Out of a fear of a corporation war, they'd have to stay their hand and back off. It's usually a unanimous vote.
So you're saying to rat them out, basically, to every other corporation, seem this like gray void on the what they've been doing with the Undercity?
It's 1 against 6. The numbers don't add up.
Well, the thing is, getting the other 5.
Yeah.
Trident alone.
Be on side.
I'm not so sure about that. They've been quite buddy with each other. Masaru.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean.
And
they wouldn't be on side.
They were having a meeting on Masaru the other day, and there were 4 of the 5 of the 7 corporations in total. What they were talking about? Not sure. Why wasn't there? I just saw people walking out.
Personally, I believe that's the best way we can do quick action at the very least is either restate laws or make new ones.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure that if you try to reinstate laws or make new ones in any way, shape, or form in the Undercity, Masaru will put their foot down in front of you and try to avoid that.
We wouldn't specify the Undercity.
Oh, you could do a blanket statement.
Yes. We could...
Legally, they'd be in the right then.
We could state that all slaves must have a valid contract, and that contract must go through the Union, as an example.
Right. That's a start. If they don't own the people, the people that own the buildings, then...
Yeah.
I'm not sure as much what we can do about the properties, because that falls under the location that is outside of District 32, which is my jurisdiction. I believe that they have officially taken over, by technicality at the very least, and on paper it is theirs. But at the very least,
on paper.
Just because
What
they
about
got
the
to it
people that
first.
run the businesses? What kind of ownership they have for their own businesses? If they want to sell it to another corporation, what's stopping them?
I'm going to guess this fear
Masaru
factor.
says they own the buildings and the people rent through Masaru instead of the union. So they don't actually own their building.
That's the thing. They say that, but do they actually own the buildings? I feel like that's the main thing to clear out.
We should double check that. You have access to the network? Can you check?
Potentially.
So hang on a second. So if they're paying, they're paying rent to Masaru. Who were they paying rent to before?
It was Union who used to
rent out those buildings.
I think there was a guy named I think it was Mr. Vanto, Ruve. He was a maintenance guy down there. Basically, they paid taxes and rent to the union. It's the city. So
I'm not sure I knew that.
Union and just took claim.
Wait a moment.
We should probably
So you're
check on
telling me
that.
There are records of payments to.
I handled reparations when fire spirits, or fire elementals, demolished the knowledge district down there next to the grove.
If we have records of those buildings being rented out, and we have payments from this Mr. Ruve somewhere, I don't know. If this is the case, then they are to seize property that's rightfully ours.
I would believe
Those
so,
buildings
yes.
are
Stole it
ours.
from us. Yes.
They
that is
stole
a
it
good
from
way
us,
to
but
put
at that point, at that point, they've stolen property. That's not lawful.
It is not.
Because now they're
no one to
renting
say
out to
no.
others.
Do you want to check this
I
now?
want to say no,
That's the thing.
but they didn't come
Things
through
that
us.
don't normally work when they're lawful. So this is how they work.
True.
I believe the law is all that we have. At the very least,
Right now,
us.
unfortunately. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I cleared out ownership on paper, legally, will be a first step. Once we know that, we can take a brainstorm idea of maybe we can start talking to the people that actually work there and they've been paying rent for Masaru for no reason. And then we can, well, Travers can buy that place and take it away from Masaru. If you want to, you can do that yourself, but I don't think other corporations will look at that with a good face and do nothing about it.
That is fair.
Probably
I am thinking, though, if we do find records that we owned the businesses and that such, we can claim it as ours. And that
claimants, but that will be against Masaru's word, which will cause conflict.
We have paper.
Eventually, they'll come and exactly, but that's all we have. Unfortunately, we are the Galactic Union. They have a lot of other things, apparently, and also the ability to melt someone's face off.
I was thinking more working on less public way. You find this out, you talk with the people, and if you actually own the places, you have an actual paper that says that you own the places. You can go and talk with the people owning those places that are working on there, and tell them that they're not actually owned by Masaru. And they can, if they want to, sell it to another corporation to give them a more opening. I'm willing to be that corporation that they sell their business to. I will not make any changes or take advantage of them. Of course, it's just a more of not letting Masaru take over someone that is not theirs.
I will not direct them directly to you, but I will go down if you like.
Shall we check our records first?
Do check your records, but if this is the case, feel free to go check right now, and I'll just keep talking here for the moment. If that is the case, I will not direct them to you directly, but I will make the suggestion. I'll make sure it's there for them and it's an option for them, and then you can move in if you like. It would be helpful.
That's why I wanted to talk with the mayor the other time, but I wasn't able to talk with the mayor at the moment.
Yeah.
He went to bed early that time, but I was able to talk with all the people and.
This might be big. This might be very big.
If that's the case, Mr. Myth, I'm guessing I'll be going down to the Undercity shortly, so if you like, you can accompany me. I probably will split off in our own ways, you can go find the mayor, and then I'll try and ask around, but you know.
That'll be useful.
Two's two. Business. Mr. Cross, what do you plan to do from this point after you leave? Oh, yeah, do you need to talk about the...
Yeah.
I would like to be certain before anyone leaves.
Of course, we won't leave until you've clarified.
Oh, did you want to pop off in there?
If you don't mind waiting a little bit, do you, Mr. Myth?
Oh no, I have.
Oh no.
All things to do, but nobody has contacted me on the radio yet, so I'm fine.
I see.
Well, one moment I just heard the...
Good seeing you, Mr. Myth. How are you? I don't think we... I don't know if we actually properly met. Detective Flint Cross.
Alec Myth. Pleasure to meet you.
More than a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, I believe that I heard your name only, and saw you only when we were at the council meeting.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been assigned to the Undercity by the president ever since last year. Whenever there was the volcano and the incident. Yeah.
Did you work on the Undercity first, or did you work with Union first and then went to the Undercity?
It was Union and then sent to the Undercity. They said there were dark spirit dealings down there, so they sent a spirit detective to investigate.
Right, a spirit detective. So that you're a spirit detective.
Yeah.
Is that how you got your seat on the council, or?
No, it was through goodwill towards the other people, but they assumed I wasn't
DM here. How can I help?
Hi. So,
I don't know. There's like no good way to do this without scaring the shit out of everybody.
I think in part it is right here, like being right behind. So, like if you back up a little bit, it might be a little better.
Okay, yeah.
Might be.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So, I am checking on records from before Misaru took over the Undercity of potential taxes paid to the Union.
Taxes paid to the Union from the Undercity?
Yes. Before Misaru.
Give me one moment.
Flint Cross tells us that they were paying taxes and property things to the Union last year.
From your own experience, which of the people from the council it's not so keen on Masaru?
Not so keen. Probably all of them. It's Undercity people who've been subjugated by the corporation, so I don't think any of them are willing. Maybe they're puppets.
Are you close with the mayor? Well, ex-mayor now, I guess.
Ex-mayor. Mr. Conk has done right by me. I haven't seen any dark dealings from him, so I think he's a good guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So from what you can discern
Mm-hmm.
in your records for the GU, it seems that taxes were paid in the Undercity up until about a year or so ago, when the Undercity separated itself from the Row and the rest of the city.
Damn. Wait, a year ago.
When basically
So that was
beginning of season 2. So when the
yeah, okay. I believe that technically that was between in the year between season 1 and 2. But yeah, so they weren't paying taxes in the they weren't paying taxes for the entirety of last season correct?
Correct, because they were not. They were not a part of Salvation City or Sanctuary City. Sorry.
Okay, give me a moment.
Mr. Terrence Reynolds has to stop by, and I had a bit of a plaque candor. I was talking, you know, just do the whole schmoodle kind of thing, and he invited me to Squid Balls, and I was saying, oh no, I am currently in a meeting with Mr. Myth. I can't.
You
And then he
mentioned
just,
me.
I made a mistake. I made a slight mistake. But see, now he's basically saying, oh, let's bring the meeting over to Trident. You know, let's have a chat and let's
I need to attend to a call for a second. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Right.
Ceylon,
Shit.
you go with Alec. I need to talk with you for a moment.
Yes, handle.
Yeah.
I'll
Go
go with
for it,
the
man.
Alec.
You got
No.
this. You got this.
Shit.
Go for it, man. You got it. It's okay.
Right. So, big mistake.
Flint?
You can do
not
right
do
by
it again.
Yeah.
I will not. This can go wrong if you don't fix this. So go.
I'll go. Are you coming? Are you going to stay here?
How's it going, man?
Shit, he left. So.
It's okay.
Okay. Let me just. When my hip decides to fix itself, I'm gonna.
I assume you're sitting down. It's okay.
Yeah. According to these records, it's looking like when they separated themselves, they were no longer paying taxes.
Am I required for anything, or can I take a leave?
I do not believe you are needed right now, unless.
Oh, not from us. It's good seeing you, Mr. Myth. Honestly.
Sure thing.
If you ever need
possible,
us,
keep
we'll
me
be around.
updated.
Yeah?
Yes.
Equally. If possible, keep me updated on this case, and we can discuss things further in the future.
Yes.
If you need someone to run detail for you in the Undercity, I'll be around. I can help you.
Thank you. Is the door downstairs open, or do I need one of you to open it for me?
Oh, I can do that real quick.
Right.
And frankly, I do not like answering questions. Like, good afternoon. Fucking Swiss.
I see you have returned, Ark.
Yes, and I am so sorry. I hate this radio. I have returned. Yes. Where should I head? Should I head back to the office?
Yes.
Alright, I'll be there shortly.
Okay. So Zefson,
So-
out of character, from what I remember, it was Union up until Masaru came down and said.
Okay, that's why I brought you, so we can potentially figure this out.
Okay. Do we need a DM?
Hi.
Okay. Hello.
How can I help?
Hello.
Hello.
Your information conflicts with his information.
Okay, so I was working GU at the end of season 2 the whole way, but from what I remembered, Undercity was under Union, pretty much rental, up until Masaru came down and just said, we claim this place. And that's when it shifted to them, because people had to pay rent. It was part of the lifestyle system. So it would be the city Union that had ownership originally. Right.
I'm gonna. I was told this information from Undera. So once he's done figuring out, he's having some problems with the pings right now. But once he can help you out and give you a better answer, as I apologize for not being super knowledgeable on this.
I mean, you did what you could at the very least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the second questioning is because conflicting information.
Conflicting, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But let me make sure.
Yeah, season 2 was messy. They kind of just went in and said, "Hey, it's ours." It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Ah, Flint.
Hey.
Rhapsoidia.
Hello. It is looking like Alec is with us properly.
Good. Good.
Right now,
Xenon agrees with this?
I do believe so, yes. We told him a number of things at the very least. I don't think we went into too much detail, but enough detail at the very least. What I'm doing right now is seeing if we have received taxes before Musaru took control.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there seems to be a problem, and I'm trying to fix that right now.
Well, there might be a complication to that.
How so?
Musaru is now basically employing everyone of the Undercity. You probably missed the message because you were going topside right away. Miss Calliope did
what happened?
a general broadcast to everyone in the Undercity. Basically, if you bring Musaru herbs, crystals, magical accoutrements, that they will pay for them. So, oh no, I'm sorry. Not pay, because that would be legit. They will compensate with like rent and rations and other things. So, I mean, I don't want to say indentured slavery, but possibly indentured slavery? Yeah, I'm slightly an extremist.
So anyway,
A
we're
lot.
trying to get this thing cleared up that the Union owned the Undercity at a time before Masaru just came in and said they claimed it, without any legal reasoning.
And that is not employment. That is a deal without a contract.
Wage slaves. It's a good way to put it.
Right.
Not even that.
Servants. They can't leave.
No, not even that.
And if they want to be able to afford rent, they'll have to provide.
Come on, sorry.
Gathering services from Masaru. Which now, what is
So if we
Masaru trying to
care
stockpile?
anything about the Undercity, we need to get Masaru out of there.
Yes. Well, Masaru and anyone else that is
Yeah. We need to get the Union
helping
police
them.
back down there. Me with an actual place.
So,
yeah.
So, seeing how it's the what's the word? Maintenance area basically for the row. I would assume that it is part of the Union's territory. So it's not as much as they didn't pay taxes to buy, they invaded.
Correct.
And declared their own government.
If it was truly ours, then yes.
Well, I mean, who built the irrigation? Who built the
Everything down there was Union made. Everything from the
Exactly.
city. Yeah.
Yes. And even if there's been a war since then and now,
Come on.
I mean, our employees still maintain that. Oh. Sorry. I was just thinking an angle that we could take would be that since Masaru decided to take over the Undercity, why don't we just give them the Undercity wholesale? What happens if there's no one there maintaining irrigation? What if there's no one there maintaining ventilation? No one collecting trash? No one cleaning streets? Not even Masaru will want to be there. But my pause after thinking that, of course, is the people would suffer.
Yes.
But how much
and they
more
would
than
just make them handle
they
it.
are now?
Personally, I feel like Masaru would take over if we were to take our people out.
Oh.
Our handle is getting the other corporations to step in and claim corporate sovereignty over the Undercity. Meaning no one lays claim to it. Otherwise, it threatens a small corp war between those who handle the row.
And that is why I felt.
Explain to the other corporations.
That is why I felt it was
Basically,
weird.
Masaru is
Sorry. That is why I felt it was strange in the first place. If you were to look at a map of the city and who the jurisdiction of the different areas were colored, the outer ring would be orange for the Union, and then there's a small purple dot on the edge.
So, I would be interested to see if there's any kind of regulations or legislation around a corporation declaring government. Because I'm pretty sure the other corporations would prefer each other to stay out of the wider scale politics. Because then that starts to infringe on any kind of competition they have. Because once one declares a government, they start making the laws.
Well, that's why corporate sovereignty exists. It's the concept of no one corporation can go outside of the bounds of the corporate law. Otherwise, the other six will kind of take a less keen eye on them and just outright attack them. Corporate sovereignty is what keeps corps from doing another war against themselves. Like ownership of a maintenance sewer of a district.
Yes.
Which, let's be blunt here. Masaru is interested in the two big magical factors of the Undercity. The Necromancer's Sanctum, which is just dangerous to be in. And the Grove.
Pardon?
Which, yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry, this is the first time I've been hearing of a necromancer's sanctum.
Yes. Right under where the Coven is, if you know the Arcane Sanctum.
Yes.
Under that, down below, which was actually rediscovered by some mining operations from Union. Deep down below, if you go to the Shadow District, there is a maintenance tunnel that goes straight down with a lift. Now, you can actually go down there if you want, but unless you're if you're not magically attuned, you will suffocate as if you were drowning in air because of how thick the shadow magic is. But there is the sanctum of a necromancer down in that hole. Now, from what I've heard, a couple years ago, the people down there dealt with a necromancer with his undead thralls. Now, couple people, even Warren, who works with Shometsu, reconfirmed that. He said he was in that fight as well. That's why he was kind of messed up, if you've ever seen him. But their stories track. Something down there is huge, and something wants to get out. And I think Masaru wants to lay claim to that.
And that alone
I
is...
think the Coven is in their way. The Coven is stopping them from going down there. Yes.
Of course.
But it won't be long. They can't keep a whole corporation who's laid claim to the Undercity out for long enough. It's only a matter of time.
And the knowledge of that alone might put unease into the corporations.
Yes, the knowledge of necromancy to Masaru is a very bad thing.
I'm well aware of this. I mean, just Masaru having their hands
They
on
could just kill
other
the
types of
Undercity,
magical
resurrect them, and now they're the thralls.
Yes.
Yes.
And another question is, especially if they do that, what is to stop them from going further?
Well, yes. Once they get their
exactly.
army of thralls,
Absolutely.
then you start pushing into the districts.
They could take out you, Rhapsodia,
Start heading toward.
and turn you. They could get anyone up here.
It's just. What is going on with the Undercity? Things wanting to get out, things wanting to stay in.
Hey, you guys think I should try to ping the DMs again?
In regards to.
So, we're trying to iron out the taxation thing. And then you walked in.
Dandara, yeah.
Well, I mean, I would also start setting up meetings with the other corporations to see what they're standing on corporate sovereignty and Masaru declaring a
Okay,
government.
first step.
Is because
Taxes. Trying to figure that out.
taxes first.
Trying to figure that out.
Out of character, season 2, actually season 1 and 2. Anyone in
Two-
the Undercity who lived there?
2 is different because of the 2 is different because of the separation. Period.
Because of the separation. I mean, people still had to pay rent to Union if they were in the Undercity, because that's the whole point of the lifestyle.
And you had did you have that confirmed last season?
Yeah.
I'm guessing Skull was one of them, because he was DM at the end.
Yeah,
Yes.
So it would be it was Lyra, Skull, and then
Okay.
I guess there were a few others.
Skull is really the one that matters right now because he's the one that's still around.
It's like I was Union down there. I was the only one, pretty much, and Swishy, but I was the one more attuned to it. But it's like the reason my guy Vanta was down there in the first place was because it's Union. They do maintenance, and people would have to pay rent if they owned an apartment. If people just had an apartment and they didn't pay for it,
So
what was the point? You would just
should I ping the DMs again to remind? Okay.
Yeah, I would do that one more time. Otherwise, the lifestyle thing was meaningless in the Undercity and S2. People just have higher pay because they didn't have to pay rent.
I do know that Kythus was getting income from Coven membership, at the very least. That wasn't everyone, of course, but that was a factor into some people's daily expenses.
Well, if we can't get an answer, it'd have to be something we discuss with them during the week.
Oh, hey. Thanks for the follow.
I felt like this was just one oversight that a DM let Masaru do just on a whim, and they didn't bother to.
I mean, to be fair, it makes a good story.
No, it's fine because it does cool roleplay, but when you get into a complication,
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
True. I mean, on top of that, think about the
And none of the other corporations
Helion has
knew.
not had a governor.
Like that was the thing, right? Yeah.
Right.
So.
True. And Helion has not had a governor for a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Victor, very coincidentally quit.
But there would be someone else to take their place, so it's not.
I figured it was sort of like a temporary position as they try to figure out someone, like maybe responsibilities were split or something.
Going down the list and getting to Jimothy.
No.
They got to me before they got to him.
Succession.
They got to me before they got to him. I know that much.
Well, I guess I could speak on a different matter while we're here, though. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a requisitioned Rhapsodia. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm cards up.
Yes.
Basically, Rhapsodia, I had put in a requisition for. Oh, that's the bell. I guess some Valkyrie grade weaponry for me to operate in the Undercity.
Yes.
Things are getting a bit more hectic. So I
Yes,
was wondering if I
we
could get a
have.
supply of either
We have
steel
made
or
a
something,
we have made a deal with Valkyrie. At some point, either today or tomorrow, they should be coming in and checking our finances within the last year. And in return, they are giving us a deal on their weapons.
Am I able to get something like a rifle? What am I looking at?
At the very least, you should easily be able to get a class 1, which I believe is a pistol. I would need to double check on that. But on the we have also have a deal for individual cases for higher classes.
Okay.
The class 1 is the standard that is being supplied to the Union.
Yeah, I figured that much.
This
pistol's fine. Just
if you would like, I do believe that this would be a situation that might warrant something with a little bit more power.
things are getting messy. Yeah.
I do suppose I could.
If it's to protect the people, I don't see anything wrong with it. You said today or tomorrow?
The deal has already been made. I do believe that they have started supplying, but they will today or tomorrow. It is uncertain at this point. They will send someone, a technician, to check our finances, make sure that we haven't been making any strange purchases, which we haven't.
All right.
At least not yet.
Are we able to handle that now? Do I go over there? What do I do?
This does seem to be having a problem. I'll deal with that later.
I see.
Might as well head over to
You want
Valkyrie.
me to head over to Valkyrie?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I will be joining you just to make sure that.
Oh, good thing.
So I can properly clear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are getting worse before they can get better.
I do feel like we have to do something today, though.
Agreed.
I don't think we have a way to identify armor based on footage we can't see. I mean, we are the Union, so we already make assumptions about what kind of technology we have access to. Director.
Sorry, I was expecting you to go the other way.
Oh, okay. I guess it was okay.
I was also expecting to use the shuttle.
Man, no one walks anymore.
I do understand that sentiment, though.
Gotten complacent up here, huh?
It saves time, at the very least.
Ah, no. Call me old-fashioned, I guess.
I will say, though, last year, walking around was quiet, but nice.
Yeah, it gives you time to think, Rhapsodia.
Yes.
Gives you time to, reflect. So I do walk a lot. So I actually have good cardio.
That is understandable.
Pretty easy. Yeah, if you're a detective on the force, you have to run. Especially after criminals. On the regular. So, we can actually do a light jog here. Sorry, sweeper.
What?
You just can't get it out.
Hello?
Hello.
Is, I believe his name was Vix in?
I have not seen them today.
How about, Luca? Or anyone that I can speak to about, a deal?
Yes, a Valkyrie representative.
They're currently in a meeting with, I don't know, was it a recruiter or something like that? Whoever you came over with from the row.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, they're probably in there talking about something right now.
I'll just radio up and say that, Union, front.
Hope y'all doing well.
Yes, it's just Phil
Keep
with
him
the
too.
gate, got Union here looking to talk to, Nix or, Loka.
Things have gone pretty well today.
Pretty slow day so far.
So Nix isn't in the office and Luca is still in the middle of a deal. So
I see.
could talk to Artie about it.
Yeah, if there's
Not
anyone
been
around.
you.
Basically a proper representative.
Talk to you about it. Wait for a response. Bad day. I don't think it's even half a day and it's been stuff happening.
A lot does seem to happen.
Yeah.
Steve was at the gate again.
Rhapsoidia, I'm done greeting our guests at the door that are along their way. I'm back up in the office and I don't see you.
It's just Union.
We are currently at Valkyrie.
You guys got to work on your radio communication.
I will meet you, Valkyrie.
This should be quick.
Okay, then I will.
I'm Flint Cross.
sitting in
This
my
is
office.
Rhapsodia.
Hello?
Wow, you are a tall individual, huh?
Yes.
You as well.
Awesome.
God
Yeah. Sometimes we don't get to choose our legs, yeah? I'm Artyom.
Oh.
I'm the lead field agent here. Luke is currently engaged in another meeting. Oh. If you're the type to shake, sure.
Of course.
Wow, those are strong hands. Glad you guys are with GU. How can we help today?
We have a contract with Valkyrie that supplies us with Class 1 weapons, but on an individual basis we may approach you for Class 2 or higher, and this is one of those instances.
Alright. Was this contract made with Nix?
Yes.
Alright, they currently aren't in today, but I'm sure I can get this sorted for you. What were you looking at getting today?
Sure. Well, for me, I'm a detective of the Galactic Union.
I can tell by
I'm
the
handling a
pinstripe.
couple of thanks, man. I try to dress pretty good, but down there in the sewer, I'm actually more of a magical detective, and I'm pretty low when it comes to magical
Magical.
detective.
Okay, sorry.
That's why they sent me down to the Undercity, because it's quite a magical place. But there are things down there that a simple revolver and knife will not do me any much good, if I had to be honest. Things are
Yeah, that looks a
cracking up.
little bit outdated.
It is.
Definitely do better than
I've
that.
had this thing for like 20 years, so it's old-fashioned.
The antique on the wall at this point.
It should. But I was looking to get the newest and greatest from Valkyrie, because I heard good things. And I think that'll
Well, you
help me
heard the
live
right thing.
just a little bit longer in the Undercity, especially with what's going
Have you
on.
considered the armor as well? We have some lightweight armor that can fit underneath your button-up vest there.
Yes, something like, I don't know, Kevlar or possibly titanium. I got the money for it. I just don't have anyone
We're
with the
talking
means
more
besides
titanium.
Valkyrie.
Kevlar is like way below us.
Exactly.
Okay,
but
so you're looking
we
for...
have the funding cleared, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, just to clarify, so I make sure your order is correct and everything.
Yeah.
It's sidearm. What are you looking for?
At the very least, a sidearm to replace the revolver, but
of course,
something
You want
with a
something
bit
that will
more
pack and
oomph.
punch.
Yeah.
Okay, one of our Mark IIs then.
I do believe the sidearm would be a class 1. I mostly came to confirm that this is...
To vouch for me.
Yes.
This is my higher up, actually.
Oh, all right. So you are with you, yeah?
Yes, I'm a detective.
Okay.
But I can also handle
Yeah, I mean,
internal
if you're
affairs
vouching,
in case. Yeah,
it
in
should
case
be
you have
all
a
good.
problem with another corporation, I'd be able to assist.
Taking off
Hello?
today?
No. Well, good to see you.
Business as usual, it seems. All right, let's get you gentlemen armed up. I'm assuming you won't need any kind of training along with this. You're familiar with how products operate.
I got mine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wonderful.
15
All right,
years
so
on
we
the
are
force. We'll do
getting-
that to you. Yeah.
15. Wow, you're still alive. That's quite a merit.
Yeah.
All right. So one sidearm, one Mark II. All good.
And the
possibly
armor?
Yeah.
And the armor? Okay, yeah. I'll
And I
go
think
back to the
that'll outfit
storeroom
me.
and
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys want to hang out here with Phil and Daniels, I'm sure they can tell you a joke or something while we wait.
Oh, sure.
We're cool.
Hell yeah, bud.
You better be. Alright, I'll be back in a moment.
That is a threat.
Yeah, y'all smoke or do y'all mind?
I don't mind.
Philip, you should sing for them.
No, I say I don't mind if you smoke. I don't smoke.
Gotcha.
Nah, I'll pass.
All right, thanks, bud.
Hello.
I'll do it over here so I
Hello.
don't mess you up.
How you doing?
We're over here because Luca discussed of maybe a potential meeting to happen. So
Baby's still in office.
do you want to let him know that Geb is here?
I'll try. Seems
Well, how'd it get? Pleasure seeing you.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm Detective Flint Cross, Galactic Union.
It's good to meet you, Reverend. It's a pleasure.
Reverend.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah. Flint Cross,
I'm
Detective.
now got
I handle internal affairs with the corporations. So if anyone slighted you, I can solve it.
Well, not a problem. Sounds good. I mean, that sounds like a pretty multi-layered job.
It really is, you know.
Mm.
Corporations up here play a dicey game, do a little dance. Sometimes someone steps on your shoes wrong. That's where I come in.
Now, are you
Not
the
my
one that
shoes.
steps on? I was gonna say.
Oh, your shoes, they look gorgeous, darling.
They are.
Are they the ones to step on shoes? Are you saying that you go after people that step on shoes?
Basically a private eye for you folk. You can contract my services, and I'll get to the bottom of whatever they're dealing.
Interesting.
I do a bit
I'll
of
keep
snooping.
that in mind.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, what brings you up here today?
Up here, whew, I'm in dangerous territory. You ever heard of the Undercity?
Oh yeah.
It's a sewer system filled with all these magical spirits and weird beings. They called me to investigate. So I need to get outfitted with some armor and some guns. I don't know what I'm dealing with.
Investigate. What's happening down there? I feel like there's just dead spirits.
Oh,
there more?
no. There's a whole lot more. Masaru, magical corporation, have laid claim to that little sewer system. And they're trying to see what's going on with them spirits.
Too much, honestly. Like, I'm gonna take them to see that too.
I'll try to figure out what it is too.
How were your jokes, gentlemen? Hopefully we got a laugh or two.
If you had any business down there, I'd be able to
Absolutely
help you.
hilarious, I can assure you, sir.
But you had any business too.
So.
Hmm.
Oh, hi, good
Sounds
to
like
see you
a,
back here.
Good
Sounds like
to
a plan.
see you again.
Are you here for a certain somebody?
No, it's just a meeting.
Okay. Okay.
Just a meeting, all
So
right.
here we have some high corp armor. Should be able to fit underneath what you've got there.
All right, I'll put that on over there.
Can I speak to you on the side real quick?
No.
And then I've got the Mark II here.
Yes, come here.
Safety's on. Should be good.
You put this on your
Oh
back.
my god. Oh my god.
Did one of you just...
Did you just...
Man.
It's too late to react. It's too late to
You
react.
just did a negligent discharge in front of me. One of you is going to lose a leg. I don't even care which. Who did it?
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind?
Ah, it didn't actually happen.
Be honest. Honesty is my friend and yours too.
Whoa, what happened? Why are we shooting guns?
Get as far away as possible.
And hopefully that should be everything you need to keep yourself safe down there.
If you need someone with
Yeah, of
internal
course.
affairs, that's me, bud. You just call me, all right?
All right, I'll keep it.
Here's my card.
You can don't leave. Yeah, I'll grab that. What was your name again?
Detective Flint Cross, Galactic Union.
Flint Cross. Strong name. Very strong name. Make sure to grab your armor before you go.
Absolutely, I'm gonna go strap that on. Y'all have a blessed day, all right?
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Have a good day.
Take
Good to
care,
see you
good
as
to
well.
meet you.
Yeah, good to meet y'all. Yeah.
And that should be able to be billed to the
I'm
union.
gonna strip down here. I'll...
Yeah,
Yes.
I checked with Nix's
Absolutely.
records. It's all gonna be done directly. So you guys are
Yeah,
free
I'm
to
not
walk.
gonna
Okay.
strip down here.
Thank
I'll
you.
spare y'all the troubles. I'll see you.
Take care.
Yeah. How are you folks doing?
Oh, on the go.
So how does it look, Rhapsodia? Does it go on the back?
Does what?
The Mark II. Does it go on the back or?
I
supposed to hold it?
believe so.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get dressed here on the shuttle. Alright. Alright, how do I look? Is it good?
You look fine. I can barely tell that it's on.
Alright then. I'm gonna head back downside unless you need me.
I suppose we will have that. We'll talk about that problem later.
Right. Well, understood. I'll see you on the
Okay.
other side, alright? Hey, take care, man. Thanks for helping me out.
You're welcome.
It's a fist bump. It's old-fashioned. Yeah.
Have a good day. Hello?
So, how's Valkyrie?
It was fine. Flint got his equipment. And I suppose that problem that we had before is not going to resolve itself quickly.
Which one? There's a myriad of them
The
right now.
tax.
I see.
Determining whether or not that
Just
was
looking through all this.
accurate or not, yes.
Right, pulling up all that tax information. It's gonna, even with the few supercomputers we have access to. Take a while. Oh, our visitors downstairs. Astral came by asking questions.
What were the questions?
They have a piece of footage that has people in armor that is identified as a union, and they're trying to identify the individuals. They can't provide us with the video because of client confidentiality. Yeah. So I said there's basically no way that we would be able to attempt to identify the individuals if we can't access the footage, and they're not
Yes.
going to have free reign of our systems. All right. So I said if they could provide maybe a still image, we could attempt to do something. So they're going to clear it with their client and send us the still footage, hopefully, of these I say guards, but they simply said that they were wearing armor that was identified as Union.
Where was this?
The talk? The discussion?
The
or where the footage is
incident.
from? Oh, they wouldn't tell me. They wouldn't give any details other than the fact that they were trying to identify the individuals that were apparently marked as Union in whatever surveillance footage they have.
That is strange.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we still have 2 hours.
Yeah, so that was interesting. I did not find Miss Marceline in the Undercity. I did find that Miss Fishbowl is starting to see demons and have unpleasant thoughts, which is concerning. And she's trying
Yes.
to open a door that has dead people on the other side. Yeah, and then you know about the necromancer's sanctum or whatever it is down there that, oddly enough, I had not
Yes.
been made aware of. But oh, and I bought this. Oh, lands on the table and breaks into many little shards of crystal, and then they all reform back into the big crystal. It's a neat party trick, isn't it?
It is strange, yes.
Yes. I had heard a person musing about how they could charge for giving information. And of course, you know, I was curious what kind of information they would have. And I walked up and started having a conversation. They freely gave up all information that they had, which is amusing to me. Because they had just said that, anyways, it is the Undercity. But they were peddlers. Peddling magic goods. At first they offered me a mug that had some kind of enchantment or whatever, would turn all liquid green. And this gentleman was drinking from it at the time, and I said I wasn't interested in a party favor, and then they told me about the crystal. So, yeah. I think I'm going to research it a little, see what's going on. Very
Understandable.
interesting crystal. I'm happy that it's not going to Masaria.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
I'm curious about Xenon.
Yes, where did Sinon go?
Xenon, I'm just checking in. Is everything fine? I believe he went to talk with Mr. Reynolds.
Remind me again who Mr. Reynolds is with.
The CEO of Trident.
Oh, yes. The one that likes you.
Yes.
I was thinking of going
Oh,
and poking
shit.
the hornet's nest and seeing if I could arrange a meeting through Masaru with Marceline, seeing as how she's employed with them. Sorry.
Possibly.
I mean,
I do have to say, be careful.
no, of course.
As I expect you to be, but that is...
Mm-hmm.
to say it.
Well, that is very concerning that,
Sinon?
Sinon has not replied. Should I grab a guard and head towards Trident? See if they've seen him?
Yes.
Okay. I will let you know when I get there.
Okay. So, it could be nothing, but, who knows? I'm not going to ask anyone to go look for him. But, what I do know out of character is that he is not on the map. Anyway. I'm at the computer again. Let's see if I can get into some trouble. So what I can do is, so an option is all slaves must be registered through the Union. Can't do anything about the taxation because of that contradiction. They want to know any information. Okay, so there's Geb, Traverse, Trident. I don't think I want to go to them. Yeah, Geb, Traverse, Trident, Valkyrie, Shamitsu.
Rhapsoidia, this has become more concerning. I spoke with someone outside of Trident, and Sinon's meeting has ended, and Sinon, no one knows where they've gone.
Did he leave with anybody? Do you know?
I do not know. I spoke with someone out front, and they said that the meeting had finished, and then I asked if Mr. Sinon had given any indication of where they went, and they said no.
Okay. I will call on the city comms.
Okay. I understand. Thank you.
Xenon, this is Rhapsoidia. Out of curiosity and concern, where are you?
I'm down the road currently.
Okay, out of character, hold up. I apparently don't have the right audio thing. I saw the light up. Okay, could you repeat that? Sorry.
I'm down the road currently with Miss Money. Miss Money just got shot. So I'm down here. I'm currently in the medical clinic.
Okay. Should we have reason to concern?
At the moment, no. I'll keep you posted and I'll let you know more soon.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to make sure this is okay and supervised.
Understood. The fuck? The fuck?
This is Flint Cross. I'll investigate.
Thank you. So did anyone hear that?
Rhapsodia, there's a target dummy out in front of the Union, and a bunch of Avalon just showed up. 2 separate incidents.
Should I meet you there? Should I meet you there? Ark?
No, they're just trying to find how to get to the astral ship. I'm heading towards Monster to set up a time to meet with Miss Marceline.
Understood. Okay. Yeah, still got an hour and a half. What trouble can I get myself into? Okay, laws I can make. Slave registration. Contracts must go through the union. However, I feel like that's going to be worse than the slave registration. Okay, I would like to what could I contact my people about? Yeah, we need to go into my room to get the contact thingy, because that is a separate device. Because that is straight up Icarod tech. And I just keep it in my room because I don't think I'll need it in general. Marceline, Marceline, Marceline. Oh boy. In half an out of character, I know that in half an hour the Wyverns are going to be doing a meeting, and something is potentially going to go down, if not likely. And now they likely know that we are looking for her specifically. Yeah, that's out of character knowledge. I just had that thought. That might spice things up for them. Maybe. Hmm. What do I want to know about Masaru? On a different topic, it would be interesting to have Rhapsoidia be a fixer. However, I feel like that wouldn't go well, period, for at least a couple of reasons. A little difficult to hide this. My even general common sense for technological security, like that kind of stuff, is bad. And then there's the fact I'd need to learn about it at all. If he was a different character, he might be pretty good for it, but unfortunately, nah. Okay. Just keeping an eye out for anyone that might be entering. Lie down, because this is semi out of character time. What do I want on Masaru? Okay, laws we could make. Okay, so there is that law, but how would we be able to stop them? They just wouldn't tell us. How would we be able to identify that those guys are actually being enslaved? I don't think there's much I can do about Miss Money being shot. And while that might be concerning, I'm not entirely sure I have reason to act. Hmm. I mean, that's a weird way of painting. I'm not coming up with much, guys. Surveillance. How do we stop it? At least it's not so out of character. Oh, wait. No, I think in character. I know that it's only going to be the water district for now. Yeah, so at least it's only the water district for now. Still gives us some chance to do something without them knowing everything. I am suddenly tired. I feel like we gotta act. We gotta act today. We gotta do something. Even if it's... Okay, so... Keeping an eye on the door, actually. Actually, so... How do we identify them as...
I investigated a little, and I think it may have been a shadowrun against Miss Money.
I don't think I know that. I don't think I know what that is. What is a shadowrun?
It's an illegal operation that's usually funded. Someone could have hired someone to assassinate Miss Money.
Thank you. Okay, now I know about...
Understood.
Now I know about... runs. Oh, shit, she's here.
They used Shometsu-grade weaponry. I don't know who did it, though.
Shometsu grade. I see. I'll keep it a note.
Hello.
Hello.
How did he go?
Well, I'd ask if you knew anything about the Puppet Master, but I'm assuming the Puppet Master is more obscure than what a Shadowrun is. Sorry. It's something that the corporations do to toy with each other. It's like their chess game. So Masaru's office is empty again. This is my surprised face. And then on the trip back, there's a training dummy outside of the tower.
Yes, you mentioned.
The tower. Oh, I did, didn't I? Evidently, it magically appeared of no magical power. It magically appeared by no magical means. It was inspected by the big lizard dragon thing with Masaru that punched Timothy. They said it was not magical. Ripped its head off, looked inside, it was empty. And then they burnt it. And then it reappeared. I'm assuming not the same one. I'm assuming it's just the guard playing tricks, because there's a rumor of the Puppet Master. Possibly some kind of benevolent person that is gifted at cloaking that can puppet these training dummies in hostile ways. So I have a feeling that people at Avalon will not be sleeping tonight, and that amuses me.
I do feel that something like that happened last year.
Yeah, yes, they were saying that the Puppet Master was doing stuff last year. I think it's just the guard playing tricks, because, I mean, It's rather pouring up here.
Well, I feel that we must do something. I'm not sure what, though.
Well, I think, finding out about the taxes is important, but also seeing if there's any existing laws about corporations forming a government, basically. But something that we could proactively do is start setting up meetings. Obviously Traverse is on our side.
Yes.
I would assume Trident is not, because they're in immediate contract with Masaru providing surveillance. I have a feeling that Valkyrie would probably be amicable to seeing it from our point of view. And Shimetsu, well, they're in a position where they are probably more concerned about self-preservation. So I think they will choose our side. I think starting to get the corporations to understand that Masaru is forming a government and governing people, I think that will raise concerns.
Yes.
And with Trident on their side, Trident is masterful with their propaganda. We would need to...
Howdy.
Oh, hi.
Well, well, well. What a familiar sight.
I'm not learning any languages this time.
Thank
We're
God.
making what? Oh, it's just here. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm curious. I would be looking up what rules, laws, that such there are for corporations making governments.
Like making governments like settling towns or something?
Like they sort of are in the Undercity.
Because
So
they're establishing a complete governance of all the people there.
Yeah, basically the going in. This is ours now. Period. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's like entire planets owned by certain corporations, but those are probably undisputed.
Yes, exactly.
For whatever reason.
So the consensus, the one big rule, is that any corporation that chooses to settle a plot of land or a territory and declare it as sovereign, as the sole control, needs to have a sort of sign-off from the corporate court, which is just the council of all 7 megacorp leaders.
Okay, and that would be a 3-4 vote? At least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did this vote happen? Well, we would have record of this, right? Did this vote happen?
That I am unaware of. That is something we can call in, because if Masaru is laying sole claim to the Undercity, the other corps might not like that unless they can get a slice of that.
So Calliope has undeniably said to me that Masaru owns the property, the assets, and they own the people. I know that they're under complete Trident surveillance now. Who's working in league with Masaru. And then also today I heard that they're making them... I was in the Undercity when Calliope made the announcement that they're now indentured servants. Or slaves. And they are harvesting materials from Masaru now. I am being an alarmist and paraphrasing here, of course. So these are the things I know. And if there was no vote, then...
That's a problem.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think the last time this happened, the Galactic Union pretty much got beat down.
So, I think your best avenue would be to go to the corps that are not involved in that deal and be like, hey, you're gonna get locked out of this market.
Was Valkyrie there at their office?
I do not know.
How do we do business when these corps are not here?
No, wait, okay, specifically at... Okay. Yes, we did do the thing. I thought you were talking about the meeting. I heard someone say, I don't remember who, that I think it was Alec, that sorry, had a meeting with Trident and two other corporations. I don't know. He didn't say which.
Oh. Is there anything else we need from Sci-Fi?
So with that knowledge, is there any other than the vote thing, which hasn't happened, correct? To confirm, that vote has not happened.
It would likely be something that they would be making happen as part of this move. So there's a very small window between
the move is
like
done.
Now. Yeah.
Effectively.
Effectively.
So is there any?
Go around to corporations. Sorry.
Yes. Is there anything that you are willing to tell us?
To have other corps act against them is very small.
Yes. So is there anything you're willing to tell us that we can do anything about directly at the very least, other than the vote thing, with the information that we have?
Well,
because they're effectively slaves without contracts at this point.
Yeah, essentially.
Indentured servants.
If Masaru is buying all the buildings, all the businesses, and all
they have not bought.
So they have taken.
Bought. I mean,
ownership,
acquired.
And they're currently leasing it out. So,
and also there is a contradiction between what Hundera knows and what Nomad knows about whether or not taxes were paid to the Union last season from the Undercity.
Politics.
Well, I would say your best avenue is trying to get other corps to act against this.
Okay. Yeah, so...
try to get a majority against them.
Yeah, words... I had some. I lost them. Thank you, though.
Well,
yeah, they're gone.
right.
If they're important, I'll ping someone.
Yeah, currently Hundera's having technical issues.
Yeah, I heard.
The map, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Three, two, one.
So it is looking like a vote must happen for them to officially be able to own the Undercity. To govern it.
Oh. Is there any record of the vote happening?
I am not seeing any.
Let's see. I'm assuming that would be public record. Well, if there's supposed to be a vote, and they have done this without a vote, and it seems as though they're at a point where it's not like they're starting the process. They're well established and the wheels are rolling. I think the other corporations might not take kindly to it.
Shall we see if we can talk with Alec first?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming Traverse is already on our side.
Letting him know about this detail might be... might help. He might think about something that can help us.
I would not mind reaching out to the other corporations to see where they stand on what's happening.
Should I call Ceylon?
Sure. I mean, I guess I can be a little too direct at times.
Sinon, if you're available, I would like to speak with you. An interesting detail has been found.
What did?
We can tell him in person, not over radio.
We should probably talk about this in person.
I will let you know currently. A little bit wrapped up. I will be... Where are you now?
Currently at the tower, but we might be heading over to Traverse soon.
Understood. I will try... Well, I'm currently at Trident. So I will, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Why is Sinon at Trident?
He was there when Miss Money got shot?
Oh, I see. Is Miss Money works for Trident?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that explains that.
Shall we speak with Traverse, though?
Let's speak with Traverse, yes.
I do think I need to stretch, though, right quick.
Well, I shall start running, and I will see you there.
Yes.
Fewer buttons, the better. That's not Trident, I mean Traverse. Oh well.
Honestly, I might as well call Alec, since the Traverse radios are public.
Go for it.
Excuse me, is Alec available? This is Rhapsoidia.
Give me a second, darling. I'm a bit busy right now.
Okay then.
I'll be with you in a second.
Understood. Hello. I figured... Yes, I figured it would be a little easier to talk to him directly, if we can.
I mean, he's not in there right now. I think he's around somewhere, but like, yeah, I'm sure I'll get you out.
Understood.
Well, you're the governor, right?
Yes.
like just outside in the wind.
Personally,
What's that supposed to mean?
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine.
personally, I haven't thought about it, but that does seem quite dangerous.
Dangerous, yeah, but I had a thought like a few days ago. What if you like turned it into like a tourist attraction or like a Daredevil thing?
I feel like that might cause more problems than it is worth, because if it were a tourist attraction, then that would need people to come up here. And this is one of the most guarded places.
That sounds like a worse idea. Like.
I mean, I'm a trained pilot.
Trained?
Yeah, I'm a trained pilot. Revoked license, but trained.
Are we gonna talk about the black hole that ripped your ship into?
No, we're not gonna talk about the black hole incident. Unless someone else brings it up.
What about the other one where you failed to land?
Oh, right, there was no landing gear.
What do you say? So you then just didn't find the button?
Oh no, I found the button.
You know what?
There was no landing gear.
Oh. Don't you gotta like
someone removed the landing
before you
gear.
get off the ground?
I mean, yeah, there was landing gear when I left. There was no landing gear when I was trying to land, you know.
Now, where could the landing gear have gone during your flight?
I think it was,
At least this is entertainment.
I think, this is just a, hypothesis. Someone stole it.
Someone stole it. And you're immediately like lock down the ship and try to find it.
I mean, it was a smaller ship. It wasn't like a frigate. It was like a small cruiser.
Still, like you didn't.
Yes, I am free now. Do you need anything?
Oh.
Yes, we are.
I can see the boy.
We are currently at the tower. I will. Sorry, not the tower. Your front gate. Or at least I am.
Be there in a second.
And he's
Understood.
also reversed. You didn't hear that.
Is there more people than usual that you see over there?
Alec should be on his way.
A lot of people. It's always near the end of the day. Maybe not near, but like, halfway through the day that a lot of people come by.
Quite towards the end of the day. About there.
We're getting there. We're getting there. And there's Mr. Alec.
Hello. If we
What's
could,
inside?
if we could wait for the other two, that would be.
Just to let you know, I'm on a bit of a tight schedule.
Okay. Might I inquire as to what you are doing? The two of you? Alec does seem to be busy.
Alec just walked past us going
Yes,
into the
he
sheriff's
is.
office.
If you look
We're
towards the front gate, I am here.
Yes, he's right there. Yes, and we were discussing things so I could get Xenon caught up before we go running in. But never mind.
It's
I'm
fine.
on
I'll
my
get
way
caught
there.
up in the middle of it. It's fine. I'll deal with it. We shouldn't waste time. Come on now.
Guys,
We're
get
already caught up in the middle of it.
Alright, we'll have to take any firearms any of you might have on you.
Nada.
Alright.
Just in time.
I'm a wizard. I am neither late nor early.
Please go ahead, take a seat, whatever you prefer.
Well, at the very least, the short of what we want to tell you is I would guess you would know that for a corporation to properly govern anything, they would need a vote from the 7 corporations.
Try anything from other corporation in about from the other corporations.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
What you said, to buy something from another corporation, they need a
No.
vote from the other corporations.
To properly govern. Like
properly govern.
Masaru is effectively.
Right.
And the crux of the issue here is that there's been no vote, and Masaru has established their governance over the people and territory of the Undercity.
With this information, I can do a few things. Probably not today, but tomorrow, early day.
Understandable. Would you prefer to speak with the other corporations, or
Oh no, I will. Trust me, things have not been since Mr. Honeycomb mentioned me to Mr. Reynolds. I don't think he's too keen on some things.
Understandable.
I will take care from this. And I was considering a thing. If you don't mind, we can sign a simple contract that you bought some construction materials to repair something. So in case somebody asks, I'll just show the papers and they're like satisfied with that.
So, never mind. Sorry.
that does sound reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Something simple. Doesn't really matter what it is.
Just basic construction material, nothing too expensive, so don't worry about it.
Now, where would we put them?
Just give them to...
We can deliver whatever you want. You can put it in the row and scrap
why
town.
not the
Your tower.
Scrap Town? Scrap Town needs
That is,
some
yes, that is actually a good idea.
Mm-hmm. They wanted
Two
to reinforce the
bullets,
gate.
one bullet.
Why not do that?
Mhm.
Give them an opportunity.
Also will gain us favor within that area.
As long as as long as it is stated that it is a gift from the Union, I feel like that is reasonable.
And that would be the paper trail. I wouldn't necessarily say gift. We're providing construction materials for them to reinforce force their gate so they can be more safe.
It is a gift
Because we care about
to them, at the very least. Maybe on paper, that might not be the word used.
Okay.
Matters not. Matters not. Back to the essence at hand.
Right, so I can do something with this information. I'll do it tomorrow early. If you have anything else, just let me know about the topic. Please do send me an email before tomorrow, and I'll use that as a balance in our favor for the talks that I'm gonna hold with the other corporations.
Understood. Should we write up that contract quickly?
Sure. I can get something super quick. Anything specific or just an assortment of different construction materials?
I don't feel like it has to be too much. I believe that the gate is metal, at the very least.
Normal grade metal, nothing too fancy.
That sounds reasonable.
Fine. Quite fine.
I'll get that in a second then.
So my day at Trident was exciting.
Evidently.
And quite old time consuming as well. But I met the CEO, and the CEO pushed me to go and eat with him, and I met Miss Money and had a conversation, very lengthy conversation.
And how did that go?
So it's a simple contract. I was just selling things. I need your sign here.
And I have pinged a DM.
Do you want, no, there's... Sure.
Yeah, hello. Hi, yes, we have a contract. That should be simple.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm just making sure.
Did you want to do bureaucratic combat?
If it requires it. Well, I mean, you need to. But yes. Explain what you're putting in the contract.
So basically, the contract is like selling to unions some.
Yeah, I'm right here.
The contract is selling to unions some like basic construction materials that they need to do whatever they need to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the contract.
Okay then.
In Scraptown.
Yes.
You want me to step over there?
Yeah, sure. Come here. Okay, so stay where you are.
I can hear you. Never mind.
I mean, I can start shooting off my gun and see if you can hear over that.
So
You're shooting up this place, boys.
I forgot to react to a gun that was shot by accident while we were at Valkyrie. However, I feel like it's probably fine because it was an accidental one. But I was like, I realized I probably should have reacted, but now it's too late. It's too late to react.
I just think it's hilarious that Avalon's terrified of a target dummy. So I just...
It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing.
Well, it's back.
Okay, can the three of you whisper real fast?
Okay.
Did you want to put anything in this contract?
No. Mostly this is a just in case. Mostly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have superhuman hearing like them, so...
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we don't want to add anything. This is mostly just making sure that he's not doing anything to us.
As you were.
Lovely. If everything's in order, then I need your sign here.
Okay, then.
And another sign here. And over here, I need your shoe size.
Do you wear shoes, Rhapsoidia?
I do not.
I feel like,
Why do you need my shoe size?
It's part of the contract. I don't know. They computer prints them like this.
Do you have a scale or a measure? I feel like it's like I don't know. Just take a wild guess. Like,
I mean, I will say you're like I'm 42, so I will say that you're a 45, 46. But
yes, yeah,
46.
Sure.
Yeah, just for the sake of it.
And your favorite food?
Let's get quite personal now.
Unfortunately, my favorite food is in the language of my people, and that is not written down.
Can you write? Can
Just write down what it sounds like.
what's sandwich or something?
Okay.
Sandwich.
Your initial here. And a last sign here, and we're done.
This is incredibly... This is a lot for a simple contract.
It's you have to like look at the like more complicated ones. They get really ridiculous. But
bureaucracy.
All unsaid, I'll send you a copy of this then.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you don't need anything else?
That is more or less what we wanted to tell you.
Get on with my day. If other information happens, please do send me an email.
Understood.
Of course.
And you will update us when you...
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Splendid.
So it makes sense someone
Should I
might have
retrieve my
stolen it.
firearms, or do you need to remove them from the locker?
Oh, alright. Yes, let me get those for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Again, it's starting to get mysterious, and it's
Thank you.
doing me a spook.
There you go.
Hello again. We
Once
keep running into
more.
each other.
Hello again.
Hello.
Indeed we are. Indeed we are.
If you could please.
Also, hey, Rhapsoidia. How you doing?
Thank you.
Hey.
Hello, darling.
Still terrified?
Yeah, our camera feed went all staticky, and
Oh.
then when it came back online, the mannequin was there. So.
Interesting. Well, I'm assuming your guard is definitely not capable of decking, so.
No,
It's
it
probably
would
not
have
the
been
guard
very
then.
impressive if he'd managed to run off screen, grab a mannequin, put it there, and sit back down in that time. So. Either someone's
seen some
really
very
fucking
weird
with
things.
us, or something really weird's going on. So.
Would you like me to
Well,
run to the
I mean, it could be
south side
Trident just
and
hacking
do
our.
attempt at decking?
Why would they do that? Anyway, I need to speak to Mr. Alec here if he's free.
Sure. Do you need
I know
to?
you were just in a meeting, but. Yep, so
Would
do
you
you want
like
to
us to wait outside, sir?
Yep, of course.
Take care, Mr. Smith. Mr.
Yeah, you can
Mr.
wait
Walker.
out
Dr. Loon.
as you're feeling,
have a
but whatever.
conk day.
Have a good day.
Is that how it is?
I will conk away. Thank you.
Did you just say they'll conk away?
Take care, you three.
Guardsman, thank you.
Shall we head to the tower? Unless you have something to
One
say.
moment. I'm blanking on your name. If you'd be so kind, would you repeat it for me?
Of course. My name is colloquially Cindy. It's cybernetics design and installation prototype number 1. I apologize. I'm currently processing something
It's
known
quite
as
alright.
emotions. It is very strange.
I see. I can imagine as much. Well, take care, Cindy.
I was informed of
Have one.
Mr. Craver's cessation of life functions.
I see.
Please be safe.
As to you. fuck? Why is she running off down the fucking avenue? What's the point? There's a fucking shuttle right here. Like, what?
She
on
does
earth?
have problem with technology.
Yes, but this is taking it to a bit to the extreme. You know, you think, you know, it'd make things a lot faster if we just took a fucking shuttle altogether. So it's not bloody awkward all the. Oh, I think I'm getting a little bit stressed. Fuck.
Do you think we should do something about that?
Probably. I got a little bit out of it on Jimothy, but I didn't get much. I just put a hand on his shoulder and just lit up for a minute.
I saw her go to the other side.
Couldn't really. I was a little bit, I was more or less imprisoned by Miss Money's presence, because I was pretty much with her for the most part, even when she got shot. Quite a fucking woman, I have to say. Miss Feist. Oh, do tell me you're here.
I saw her on the other side.
I'm right
There we
here,
go.
dears.
Okay. Okay.
Do I match the wall?
No. Just come.
You walk straight past me and like,
here,
is she here? Sorry.
Apparently I'm blind. Just come over here, both of you, please.
Have you calmed anyone today?
I tried. I got a little bit out of it on Jimothy, but not much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
So yes, having people to focus on is actually quite helpful.
Mm-hmm. That is nice.
It is. Chance to be calm and just. I should really do yoga sometime. Anyway, as you were saying.
So are we paying for these construction materials?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
I guess.
Okay. And so that Alec can not necessarily speak on our behalf, but deal with a problem that's clearly already his. Interesting.
Partly his problem.
Well,
yeah.
at least we
Well,
do have a proper need.
What he more or
for
less
those,
said was
construction materials.
this was in case anyone asked about him talking to us.
Oh, I see. To keep it confidential.
More or less, yes.
Okay.
But on another note, Miss Feist, do not deal with Trident. Again, leave that to me. You handle Masaru.
What have I done with Trident?
Did you apparently, I don't know, Mr. Reynolds, the CEO of Trident, talked about some woman who was quite brash and apparently worked for the union and tried to tell him why he should be there or something or other. And given you're the only one around.
I do not believe you were here at. I do not believe you were here at the time they decided to speak to us here.
But I believe I did not step out of my place at all during that conversation.
I'm not saying you did, but I would suspect, I would guess that is the interaction he is talking about.
Potentially.
This displeases me.
Well, more or less, but it's not your problem anymore. I spoke with Mr. Reynolds. He's chosen to more or less use me as the connection between the Galactic Union and the Trident, so I'll be taking a representative there, and you can deal with Masaru. So it makes sense, and it kind of just works out in the end.
Are you okay?
Just, had to really bottle it. So popping the cork is like, you know, like cricking your neck. It's kind of euphoric in a way to release it. So it's just, especially when you're bottling up for as long as I did just then. Ooh.
See, if you understood our biology, I would make some inappropriate comments right now.
What kind? Oh, don't start. I had a few of those with the bloody blue balls or something. Like they, you know, that drink blue and the tacky yummy or something.
So-
Blue balls.
Actually, I have no idea what you're
Get
talking
together,
about
they are
now.
blue balls. Sorry, just trident being
Oh, I
memes.
know. Yes.
So, what happened?
Mr. Reynolds came knocking on our door, rung
Yes.
our bell. I went out to greet him. I was quite frank. I was like saying, I'm currently in a meeting, but he was like, no. He was very pushy, very ridiculously pushy. And, you know, he was trying to really challenge me and sort of put me on the sort of ropes when it comes to speaking, but you don't try and challenge me. I will fight. And apparently he was impressed by that. And he was impressed by my candor, my politeness, even though he was being an asshole, frankly put. But he recognized that I was subduing myself and was kind of being polite and trying to keep candor and trying to, you know. And I impressed him enough, and he said, "Okay, you're coming with me. Come on, let's go get some tacky yummies from Trident, and we'll talk at the bar and have a little meeting." And then I said, "But I'm in a meeting with Mr. Myth," and he said, "Oh, bring him too."
Yes.
So I was thinking like, "Oh, but I'm," and then Mr. Reynolds went, "No, bring him too," as in kind of, you know, bring him too. So in order to you know, supplicate as we have to do when it comes to this kind of thing, I agreed. I went in, I asked Mr. Myth if he wanted to come. He didn't want to come. Frankly put, I perfectly understand that. So thereby, I went off and I followed Mr. Reynolds, and I kept candor, met Miss Money, met Mr. Ludovic again. Had an interesting conversation, more or less. Saw a little fashion show put on by some spider girl from the Undercity or something or other. Had a little drink. Then, as I was leaving, I was trying to depart, so I go down to the Undercity to do my job, and you know, those kinds of things. And see, Miss Money was walking out as well, and said, and then she asked me, "Oh, where are you going?" At that, my instinct was to lie. And I said, "Oh, I'm going down to the row." And then she said, "Oh, okay, I'll come with you."
Mm-hmm.
So I bit my own bullet and went down to the row with her and her guard. She wants to talk to Jimothy or something or other. I was making up some story about going to get something to eat from the noodle shop, and then she'd come join, and then she joined me. But all went a little bit wrong with that shadowrun. Came up, shot at Miss Money. She wasn't too badly injured at all. Got to the clinic just fine. But, you know, quite distressing. And then, like, you know, brought back, had a meeting with Miss Money, Jimothy, and Mayor, and Coach Eric. And afterwards hung out a little bit in front, and that's pretty much it. Quite something, isn't it?
Yes.
Quite something.
You know you lost, right?
I didn't mean I lost.
So when Mr. Reynolds told you that, acknowledged your ability to, speak and play the game, did it feel good? Be honest.
Of course, it doesn't. Why wouldn't it feel good? But I'm
Rhapsoidia?
guessing your next point.
When you overheard Mr. Reynolds say, "I like that guy," were you beside yourself?
I was a little surprised because
Please, I'm sorry, that's a...
it seemed the way he said it made it feel like he didn't know me, despite the fact that we have directly made a deal in the past, and he was rather pleasant. Relatively, at the very least.
But did it feel good when he said, I like that one?
I was a little bit more confused.
Okay. Or maybe I read that wrong. But I think Mr. Reynolds knows how to work his charisma.
Does.
Because
I also-
someone like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he knew that I can hear well. However, he also said that I shouldn't be able to hear him with all of the glass, despite the doors being opened.
Wow.
So, I don't... Unless he was playing a game, I don't see why he would have thought that
So, what
I
I'm
could
saying
hear
is
him.
that his personality makes you automatically assume he doesn't like people. But by giving you each a foot of rope, he's swayed you.
I wouldn't say swayed.
Okay.
I don't have to
I'm
like him still.
Pretty sure
Let's
there's
say,
a reason
I'm-
why he's making accusations against me.
Maybe. Guess I'll just go to the other city tomorrow. I would say, in the current situation, trying to make assumptions about Mr. Reynolds is probably not the best idea. Just leave it to me for now, okay? As much as I agree with your suspicion. I understand your suspicion. But this is a line, and we can't afford to cut it right now. Trying to Masaru buddy, we both now have a bit of a connection to both of them, you know. So as best we can, let's use this, yeah. Trust me, I'll trust you.
Alright.
Okay.
They haven't seemed to have. I don't see and sense any deceit just yet, per se. They're just kind of buttering me up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Did they
Which
give any
is-
inclination? Sorry.
No, inclinations, go on.
As to why they've installed a full surveillance system in the Undercity.
God, no, why would I ask about that?
I wasn't asking you to ask about it. I was saying if it had come up.
No, it didn't. Why would it?
It's a rather big contract.
It is a rather big contract, but I think asking about it, and then they have to ask, oh, how do you know that?
Exactly. Well, sorry.
Well, it
I'm
might
sorry.
be common knowledge,
This
but
is why
besides
Mr.
the
Reynolds
point.
does not like me, because if he says, well, how do you know that? I would call him a fucking idiot to his face. Because I saw Trident workers mounting cameras. Mounting Trident cameras.
Good to know.
So it's not.
But I don't think calling him a fucking idiot would be the best course of action. Mr. Reynolds wants
Well, that's
to
why he
hear
doesn't
hit
like me.
He... Well, no, it's not that he doesn't want. But no, calling him the fucking idiot is probably the big red. Mr. Reynolds seems to like people who are upfront and who are frank and who are, give some cushioning, but nonetheless are honest. At least as far as I can tell. So I will continue to do such a thing, and I'll try and provide him with that. Especially between us.
I have no reason to lie.
Though I would say there is a point where it's probably being too honest. The question is finding where that point is.
Fair.
That's the only
And
game we
that's
can
your
play.
specialty.
Now,
Uh-huh.
is there anything else we should do?
Fucking shoot me. Today's been stressful.
Do you want to see
And I
something
didn't
really
get down to
neat?
the city in the end. Please do. Please.
My office. Rhapsoidia, cover your... be ready.
It wasn't that bad the first time.
What?
Okay, good. It shatters, and then all the pieces form back into the same crystal. Isn't it cool?
Where did you get this?
From the Undercity. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Can't say I have, but I am very, very curious.
I'm going to look further into it and figure out what it is. What it can do. It might just be a party favor for stuff like that.
Yeah. Make use of it. I suppose, somehow. Some other.
Yes.
But yes, I'll be going down to the Undercity tomorrow to try and talk with business owners and remind them, of statutes and that kind of thing.
Be careful.
Of course.
Please be careful.
But
Are you gonna take Otake with you if he's coming into work?
if he's around, otherwise I'll happily go on my own. It shouldn't be too dangerous. Too dangerous.
Fair.
Plus my tongue. Be alright.
Of course. Oh, I have nothing else other than trying to find a
I'm gonna go put these papers on my desk.
Because I would. Okay. Oh. There's something that I need. Because it might be surprising. I've gotten myself a secretary. Because
Secretary?
my thing with computers, and clearly there's issues with setting up meetings and whatnot. Her name is pull up the list of applicants. Vile Cross. The one I forwarded to you.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe she's coming in tomorrow to get her ID updated and everything so that she's affiliated with the Galactic Union.
Okay.
And then she can start writing emails for me. I'd rather talk to a person than talk to the computer directly.
Fair enough.
That is understandable.
Oh, God.
Yes, you'd be surprised how many ducking problems I have.
Fucking or ducking? Which one did you mean?
It always comes out ducking. I think it's
You?
just ducking with me. The computer.
Well, yes, but is there no pleasure in saying fucking with me?
No, I say fucking. The computer says ducking. I think the boys down in IT are just fucking with me.
Yes, but then you're saying the computer itself is ducking with you. So I'm confused. Pick one or the other.
The computer is fucking.
Come on, man.
There you go.
I got this out of character. I don't got it in character because I don't know.
Or do you want to be real with yourself?
Do I come across as someone that would censor themselves?
You said ducking. What do you want me to? What do you want me to think?
Well, that was the part of the sarcasm.
Well, you could have said fucking. It would have had probably an equal, if not better, effect.
Fair. Okay. I will not I will not go to the Diamond and offer my stand-up comedic services.
Speaking of the diamond, goodbye. I'm going. I'm joking. I need to. I need
Thank you, follow,
to relax.
for the follow.
I really do. Oh,
Don't
having
we
to
all?
deal with Trident is like playing at fucking like strings, you know. Ah, stressful.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm more than happy with you being the sole interface with Trident. I don't trust any of their words, because they're in the business of word manipulation.
They're not Orwellian. It's fine.
Orwellian, that's a good word. Do you like to read, Mr. Sion?
Of course.
Good, good. I do believe there's a great lack of textual reading these days.
Quite, unfortunately. Most of it's limited to online and kind of that kind of thing and digital. Save the classics though.
Yeah.
I think now's about time we head to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Today has been a long day, especially for you.
You don't know how fit. You've no idea. You don't know. Oh.
We don't.
Just a lot of things. And a lot of like, oh shit moments where I kept digging myself deeper sometimes when I was talking. Because, well, I don't, well, you know, just my, fucking libido.
This money is taken
Alright.
well to you.
I'm sorry, what?
Apparently so.
His libido? What?
Seems to appreciate me at the very, very least. I mean,
Did I hear that
was
right?
with her while the Dash was working on her in the medical bay in the clinic down the row.
Y'all have a good evening. I'm going to go
You as well.
flop into my bed.
I'll definitely be doing the same.
Does.
No arms, no legs.
Can't really roll up into bed, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you could.
Yeah.
Rest well, you two.
You as well. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go sit in Shametsu for a minute. I like the music. The music is nice. I got like 10 minutes. Probably nothing's gonna happen, but you never know. Oh, I just realized this is slightly not straight. At the little circle, there is a little bit of a turn. Oh god. Nope. No, 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 no. I can't do it. Can't do it. That's the only place, but I can't do it. I can't. It would bug me too. Oh, there we go. There we go. Watch as they approach me.
Yeah, I don't know if she wants to have a last final briefing on that.
Did she notice me? I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. There's a chance they won't see me, unfortunately. In about 4 or 5 minutes, I'm gonna go. You know, this would be a nice ritual to have. I might do this regularly. Oh, who dat? Is that? Is that Flounder? I can't tell. Can't tell if that's Flounder. Can't hear me either. I'm guessing it's just slightly out of range. Oh, yeah, that's Flounder. Whew. I've made that mistake before, almost missing the ledge just ever so slightly.